challenge video?
Hello.
This is the challenge video.
It's a challenge video for my life. The oxygen is incredibly thin and we've been walking for over 3 hours. I think we're gonna set up camp here. We're literally on the peak of the mountain. Is that what you're carrying?
Yeah.
I carried 30 pounds and you carried cheese doodles. I don't care, I'm starving.
Chandler, what survival skills do you bring to the table?
Food to the table, obviously.
How about you, Chris? I mean, we all know you're a Boy Scout.
You best believe.
What about you, Jimmy?
I'm good at... So yeah, that's Jimmy. I'm hungry. Someone order a pizza.
I'm already calling.
Perfect. All right. Time for that. Domino's?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get some pizza?
Large cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese?
You short cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese. Yeah, okay.
Pizza delivery vlog. Delivery 942. Got an urgent call in for a pizza.
Yeah.
Chandler, you want to just share a tent? Let's cuddle for the fan fiction. Let's set up a tent and let's sleep together. I don't know how to set up a tent. Are you rejecting me?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do! Alright, cut. Mike here. I think I'm halfway up or so. No sign of my delivery. There's angry people up above.
You guys still waiting on that pizza? We haven't given up on it, have we? Jimmy, you look like you've given up on pizza.
I've given up on everything.
Do I see some snuggles?
Hey, I want to cuddle. Does this satisfy your guys' fan fictions?
I got a beautiful shot of Jimmy's face and Chandler's butt. Very close together.
Chandler, you literally emptied a water bottle on the way up here.
Did you? Did you waste an entire bottle of water?
We're gonna die of dehydration.
That sounds about right.
I could try and find some water we could pull.
We're on the top of the mountain.
Puddles.
We're a mile above
See.
where the water comes from, Chris. I thought you were a Boy Scout.
So we made a little bit of an oopsie. We drank a lot of water on the way up, and now we're kind of short on it. There's a spring 1 mile that way, so we're gonna send a special ops team, aka these guys, to go get some water. While they're doing that, me and Chandler and a few other people are just gonna focus on being idiots and getting content. Idiots on 3. 1, 2, 3, idiots!
Every man for himself!
Campfire songs. I'm gonna do this the rest of my life. Make ice sculptures in Vienna, not fight off raccoons. Pizza.
So we're looking for water, because we got a boiler, so we have fresh water. Water always goes down the mountain, so we'll go down. Hey, dead animal, good sign. That means there's water nearby.
Oh, okay.
They're going to get water, so we have to set up for when they get back. We have to set up the grill. Don't we have water? We can
Charles
grill
Darwin,
things.
delighted to make your acquaintance. Jacob Frost.
There it is. What do we do? Chandler, we don't need Chris for everything. We can do this. What do we put the grill on? Chris! Alright, well I'm gonna start off by putting this down. Okay. So we don't burn the grass.
Okay. You put cardboard down, you put fire on top of it. Got
I
it.
think if Chris was here, he would say that's not smart.
Okay, okay.
Another solution. So we got this. So we put the grill on that?
Chandler.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, Chandler, grab these little propel things.
Propel?
Chandler, to the rock! The grill is on the rock. What do we do next? There's the grill. I brought the propel. Okay, what do we do with the propel? How do we turn on the grill? Hold my stick! What did you say? Chris! Chris! I will find water and support my baby nuggets, Jimmy and Chandler. It's the last thing I do. We found it! Need to breathe. Drinkable? One way to find out. We deserve a little break, don't we?
That was a Chris.
I want to get dysentery, but tastes pretty clean.
Tastes clean?
Tastes like a drinking fountain, actually.
Are we all gonna like poop our brains out tonight? So let's drink a bunch, fill some stuff up, and head back to camp. We found water. Editors, add some confetti or something.
I wish it wasn't this anticlimactic, just a black pipe being under the rock. This is not man-made. This is a rare black forest pipe. Well, guys, we're the survival experts. I bet they're back there doing dumb stuff, and we're saving their butts. So we set up the grill. Now, what would Chris do? Complain about how no one's helping. Why ain't no one helping me? Why do I have to do it? I'm not making eggs for you, Chandler. I built the tent. I set up the grill. I did everything.
It's been 4 hours. No sign of my delivery.
But the view's great. You know, Domino's, we make
sure every customer gets their pizza in 30 minutes or less. This isn't 30 minutes, but I think you'll understand. I don't know who ordered this pizza, but I do know I'm gonna find them, and I'm gonna give them this pizza. It's the last thing I ever do.
Literally, just in case you didn't believe me, we're 6,000 feet in the air. There's literally clouds on our campsite. We're that high up. Like, the air is so thin, sometimes you have to take an extremely deep breath or you just feel lightheaded. Alright, do it.
Got it quicker than that.
Chandler, you're doing a great job.
I've been trying. I'm actually trying to do this. There you go. Yeah!
See? We don't need Chris.
So the content has become, get back to camp before it gets dark, because we have no flashlights on our mountain.
This is how we die. Alright, so they're going really slow. We don't have much time before it gets dark. I don't want to fall off a mountain. I think we might need to decide if we want to just book it. Except for Garrett has the water backpack.
So we kill Garrett and go on.
So what do we do now that we have a fire? What would Chris do with the fire?
Cook it.
How would we do that?
Get food.
Okay.
Cook it. Let's go get some food.
Alright, so how does Chris get food normally? He finds his backpack. We go ransack Chris's backpack? Yes. Okay. To his backpack! What? Whoa, are you good? Wait, did you find food?
Got food.
Wait, SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, dude, I had to wrestle a bear for that.
Charlie goes, I am not starving to death tonight. I just ran in there, and then 30 minutes later, he just runs out with spaghetti. I don't know. Where did you get this?
Just said I wrestled a bear for it.
Alright, now we have SpaghettiOs to light the fire again. Alright, so now that we have a fire, we put the SpaghettiOs right here.
We gotta open it.
Oh, we have to open it?
Yeah. I got you.
Dude, it has an openable lid. We don't need Chris.
When did they make these?
I don't know. We don't need Chris.
Facts. This wasn't an orientation at all. This is supposed to be a respectable 9-to-5 job. What does this turn into? A quest. Because somebody needs their pizza. And I'm gonna give it to them.
Alright, so it looks pretty warm. Use the sock to take it off. Okay, you do something. I mean,
I cooked the food. I find the food.
I put the grill there. I set the grill up. Oh, dude, you're turning into Chris.
You're turning into me.
I have the safety rail on. Safety. What if you said Chris?
Fine. I'm just gonna eat all of it.
No, stop! Stop eating the food. Don't kill me!
Where's Jimmy?
Oh, I took care of him.
What does that mean?
I got the back. Alright, you guys ready to eat?
Yeah.
Alright. Jimmy doesn't want to do anything. I've done everything. Why doesn't he do anything? I don't want to
What? How does this kid know where I am? Asian! He's an Asian. He's an Asian for sure.
The sun's starting to set. Climbing up. Pizza's in great shape. It's never been better. Do this delivery and then I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm never doing a delivery ever again.
Hey, did you guys get water? Are we dying? We made food.
We might die from a long hike back.
Okay, but we made food.
It's getting dark, we might die.
Hey, Chandler did something.
I'm proud of you, Bill.
Jimmy, we're proud of you. That's what I was saying. Alright, he said he's proud, that's all.
That is default death.
Don't do that! What are you doing?
Alright, if you need to stop that,
We have a flaming hot can and a sock on my hand. Dr. Seuss said, what can go wrong? Who wants a serving? Chandler, you're serving.
There's some balls in there.
I'm serving. Oh, there we go. Wait, there we did. I cooked it.
Okay, Chris. Thanks.
Just chilling 6,000 feet in the air on a mountain. Eating our SpaghettiOs. It's actually really good. We don't need you, Chris.
okay, it's getting dark and we made it over the ominous rock, which is what we were all worried about. We hear them talking very faintly in the background. We're getting close, and it's literally about to get dark, so we couldn't have timed that better.
Wait, what was that?
Pizza out here. Wait, what?
That's the pizza we ordered?
Wait, what?
Domino's pizza.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dope.
Been out here all day, man.
Yeah. How long was your hike?
Like 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah, but it, man.
Oh,
the
wait.
pizza's good, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, the fuse
Look, I mean, it's a long hike.
Yeah, what?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Alright, have a good one.
Did you pay him? He just didn't care.
He just wants to go home.
Alright, me and Chandler were too lazy to make individual tents, so we're sharing. It could get as low as 45 degrees outside, which is freezing. The air is thin, really high up, and a bear could attack. Sounds like the perfect environment for a good night's sleep.
I'm gonna go to bed after that long hike, getting water. I'm tired. Hopefully no bears eat me. girls. Let's go see what Jimmy wants to do today.
Morning, guys. Get up. We're under attack by ducks. It is cold, thank goodness. I have my PewDiePie hoodie, shopmissionbeast.com.
Plug our merch, not PewDiePie. Dang it.
Chris, what's for breakfast?
We have no food.
We literally ate it all.
We have
And we have a 4-hour hike.
a couple of granola bars and some beef jerky.
Alright, we survived the night. No bears.
No bears.
We're gonna descend this mountain because we have very limited water. We're all out of food. I'm hungry. I quit! I quit! To be honest, guys, hiking was a ton of fun, and if this video encouraged you to go hiking, I just want to let you know that you should stay on trails, follow regulations, never damage or deface vegetation, rocks, or any natural resources. And I also encourage you to stay clear of all wildlife and never feed them, as it affects the animal's natural actions. If you go hiking, everything you do will have an impact on the land, and I encourage you to make sure those impacts are positive rather than negative. It's a lot of fun, and I encourage you to go try it.
All-time top 5 most memorable heartbreaks.
You need to quit before you get to the one that broke your heart.
Nope, I'm doing it.
Me and my twin sister used to share a single Neopet account, which was a dumb decision because it was completely free to make a second Neopet account, and we already struggled at sharing things in the non-virtual world. But the reason we co-ran our Neopet account was because we didn't want to put our pets through a divorce, and because we wanted to save up our Neopoints for a paintbrush. For those of you who grew up with real video games, in Neopets, a paintbrush was a super rare item that would change your Neopet's appearance based off the paintbrush you used. There were Christmas paintbrushes, baby paintbrushes, Guy Fieri paintbrushes, and an invisible paintbrush that just turned your Neopet invisible. Why? When I said that paintbrushes were a rare item, I meant it. You see, your average Neopet paintbrush would sell for about 1 to 2 million Neopoints, and the most me and my sister had ever saved up was about 100,000. Why did you spend 3K on food? We're trying to get paintbrushes! It was Flower 67's birthday, and you spent 4K getting that stupid jacket! The jacket is cool and you know it! One day, my sister went searching in the back alleys of the internet for other ways to obtain a paintbrush, and she stumbled upon this website that said, "Get free paintbrushes," and all she had to do was enter in her username and password, and they'd send us a fairy paintbrush. And in a moment of desperation, she entered in the login details of our shared account into a shady website, and you'll never guess what happened next. We logged into our account, and there were 3 fairy paintbrushes in our inventory, and just kidding, we got hacked. And we lost all 100,000 of our Neopoints, and we never got the paintbrush we promised. But we learned a valuable lesson that day, which was people will try to scam you, so trust no one. We were lucky enough to only lose virtual money, but some people aren't that lucky. On the internet, you have to deal with people trying to scam you constantly. There's probably comments underneath this very video of people using my name and profile picture saying, "Click on this link and get a free gift card," and they always use a stupid amount of emojis so their comment sticks out more. I thought it was obvious that those comments were fake, but some people still fall for them. Listen, we need to get one thing straight about a relationship. If I ever use this many emojis, I want you to shoot me. Scammers like to target non-tech savvy people, or what I like to call babies and baby boomers. There's a lot of things you can do to help prevent people from taking advantage of you on the internet. My rule of thumb is that if something sounds too good to be true, it is. No one's giving out free gift cards, your long-lost uncle didn't wire transfer you money, and you can't get free paintbrushes. You can't cheat the system, that's just life. Also, if you ever get a pop-up saying your computer has a virus, call this number to fix it. Don't. A guy with an Indian accent named Jason will charge you real money to fix the virus, but won't do anything, because you've never had a virus in the first place. But those are all illegal scams. People go to jail over those scams. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer from it every year. However, there are some scams that are, for some unknown reason, completely legal. And frankly, I think we should reopen Alcatraz for the people who do these scams. So here's my list with the top 4 legal scams that shouldn't be legal. The first legal scam is mobile games. I was doing a show with this 9-year-old kid named Araya, and in the show he was going to punch me like this. And one day while we were rehearsing, Araya asked me, "Can I play some games on your phone?" So I gave him my phone, and his dad told me, "Hey man, I don't even trust my kid with my phone." And I thought, what's the worst thing he can do besides tweet something or delete my YouTube channel? But he did something so much worse. He downloaded a free game, and inside the game you could buy a VIP member version that gave you extra lives and more skins. The thing that was a scam was that the app gave you the VIP member free for 3 days, then charged you $6 a week. That's $1 a day, not including Thursdays, to play some stupid mobile game. It's more expensive than a Netflix subscription, and a tasty hot and ready $5 Little Caesars pizza. Now some of you might be thinking, okay, yeah, that's a ridiculous price for a mobile game, but that's not a scam. They tell you how much it's going to cost right there on the screen. But here's the thing. Roughly 0 people bought the VIP member pass because they were fans of the game and didn't mind the price. No one is willing to pay a weekly bill for a game where all you do is this. But 100% of the people who paid for the subscription are kids using their parents' phone and bought the VIP pass because they have no concept of money. And you don't even have to enter in your credit card information, so it's easier for kids just to hit the purchase 6,000 gems button. It's targeting kids and I don't like it. Scam. I wish I had the confidence of a mobile game developer to charge someone $312 a year to play their stupid game. My proposal to fix this scam is to ban mobile games entirely and everyone play Tetris 99. Nintendo Online is cheaper than the VIP Club subscription anyway. The second legal scam is college. Textbooks. We live in a society where all human knowledge and misconceptions are contained on the internet. But if you print out that knowledge and bind up the pages, suddenly you made a best-selling book that people are required to buy. There are some textbooks that are just a CD or a code that you need a computer to even access the book, so what's the point of buying the textbook if you have a computer that's connected to the internet in the first place? And don't tell me that the books are better for people that don't have internet. I know you have an internet connection, because, come on. My solution to this scam is to drop out and make YouTube videos. The third legal scam is psychics. I don't want to debate whether or not psychics are real, because they're not. My horoscope told me so. My belief is that no one can talk to dead people because we're not living in a cartoon. And it just makes me sick that there are psychics who are taking advantage of people who are grieving and are so desperate to talk to their loved ones again that they'll try anything, even paying people to lie to them. Ooh, I burned my finger on that hot take. Now, I don't think that every psychic out there is trying to scam people. Most of them are. But I do think there are some psychics who legitimately believe that dead people use them as a vessel to talk to their living relatives. And in their 3 eyes, they are helping and giving their clients closure. I understand that a very small percentage of them are just trying to help. But it doesn't matter because they're all fake. My solution to this scam is that you don't pay a psychic unless they can guess how much money you're going to pay them. Should be close to 0, hopefully. And the last legal scam is multi-channel networks. Wait, do you guys hear that? It sounds like bridges being burned. When your YouTube channel starts growing, you'll get contacted by a multi-channel network, or MCN, and they'll make empty promises that if you join their network, they can help your channel grow and earn more money. And they'll brag about how many people are in their network, when really that just means there's less of a chance they'll care about you. And all you have to do to join is give them a percentage of your YouTube money every month. And once you sign your soul away, what a network will actually do is nothing. Except take a cut of your money every month. It's like showing your dog a tennis ball and then pretending to throw it, and then when the dog realizes he's chasing nothing, he's already signed a 3-year contract to keep chasing the fake ball. I know this last scam might not apply to everyone watching, but if this video helps at least one up-and-coming YouTuber to not join an MCN, then it will have been worth it. So that's my list for the top 4 legal scams that should not exist and die. I don't think this video is going to actually change anything. People will always be greedy and try and get money any way they can. If there's anything we should take away from this video, it's that I'm giving away free gift cards. Click the link in the description to claim your prize.
It'll be all
Good morning, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my list of the top 4 legal scams that should be illegal. If there's any psychics in the audience that I offended, you should have known before watching this video that I don't agree with you. And if there's any MCNs watching this video, please stop emailing me, So I'm really excited to announce some Halloween merch, which includes a freaking Halloween costume. I know it's August, but I don't really get a lot of chances to update you guys on things, so we're doing it now. If you want to get your hands on a costume, you should order it soon, because we only ordered a certain amount of costumes, so once they sell out, they won't be ready until next year. If you have any questions about the sizing or the shipping, be sure to ask my business email. Thank you for watching this video and sticking around to listen to the end card. I know a lot of people click off once the end card starts, but at least you're cool. A big thanks to everyone who worked on this video, and until next time, wear your seatbelt. Do you all remember that classic kids movie made in the 70s about a pig and a spider? Yeah, Charlotte's Web. Remember how it made us a lot of money? I mean, remember how it ended on a cliffhanger? Yeah, big cliffhanger! It's been 30 years! Everyone wants to know what happened to that spider! Spider died, Ethan. Oh, I didn't watch it. But you got one thing right. Everyone is wondering what happened next. The first movie wasn't satisfying enough. America needs a sequel. Who would watch that? And then 3 years later, we can make a live-action version! Now you're speaking my language, Ethan. Everyone else, you're fired. For some reason, movie producers and showrunners think that kids are stupid and don't know what good content is. They probably think that as long as a kid's show is a cartoon and it's moving, they'll love it. Well, here's the truth, Hollywood. The cartoons don't have to move, but you do need to write likable characters and a plot that actually makes sense. The only people who know what kids like these days are YouTubers. Am I right, fellow youths? Hashtag let Pokemon go to the polls. I thought I had pretty low standards as a kid, but sometimes I'd be watching a show and even I'd think, this is weird. Why does this need to exist? Why are the animals singing? One of my favorite shows growing up was Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've actually been rewatching some of the episodes while I work on videos, not because I enjoy it this time, but because it's good background noise, and sometimes the show will say something that's so stupid it's good.
Mokuba, what do I always tell you? If at first you don't succeed, blast them with your blue eyes again!
Anyway, because I'm an adult, I bought and framed 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And dang it, these cards are too small to even fit in the frame. I don't even know why I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So much. It was basically just anime characters playing the exact same card game over and over. Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be losing, he would give a speech about friendship or the heart of the cards, and then he would draw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Must-Win card. And most of the time, he wouldn't even play by the rules. And then rinse and repeat that formula for 200 more episodes and 4 spin-offs, and you got yourself a successful anime. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the first sign that gaming channels were going to be a thing. Kids just love watching other people play games, because they suck at them. Okay, enough about Japanese cartoons. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Was able to keep my hyperactive attention span engaged, then what TV shows did I think were weird even as a kid? Keep in mind that these opinions are coming from someone who thought the Star Wars prequels were good. So, just to take it with a grain of salt. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. To be fair, I've never seen a single episode of TMNT. From what I hear, it's a good series, but just the concept by itself was enough for my kid brain to think, this show is silly and I'm not gonna watch it. Like, come on. Ninja Turtles? That's a little weird, seeing that turtles are slow and aren't very maneuverable.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
They're mutants? Okay, I guess that makes sense. And they're teenagers? Teenagers are mean to me. This is where I draw the line. Those are 3 adjectives that don't belong in a sentence together. And they're named after famous Renaissance artists? Why don't you just give them normal turtle names like Sheldon? Whatever. Let's go watch a real show about Japanese people playing card games. I used to think that the Powerpuff Girls was a girly TV show, so I never watched it. But then the show got rebooted and everyone on the internet was saying how much they used to love the original. And all I could think was, man, if only I wasn't a sexist baby. Do you guys remember Zaboomafoo? Zaboomafoo was the show on PBS Kids where a lemur and these 2 brothers named the Krat Brothers would teach kids all about wild animals. I always thought that the 2 brothers were named the Krat Brothers, and I only just learned their real names right now when I looked up how to spell Zaboomafoo. Also, they have a website and it looks like this. Anyway, one of the episodes was all about eggs. The Krat Brothers talk all about the different kinds of eggs animals lay, and then the lemur asks, what is it like to eat an egg? And then one of the Krat Brothers just appears in a giant egg and says, it's pretty squishy and gooey in here. And he brought up pizza with him. Pizza! I watched that episode as a kid and had 2 questions. 1, how do you get inside the egg? And 2, what laid it? The more I thought about it, the weirder I felt. This is how fetishes start, PBS. Can you believe my brother is inside this egg? Now, when I think back to movies I thought were weird as a kid, the first thing that comes to mind were those freaking American Mousetail ones. They're about these mice trying to immigrate to America. Good luck doing a 2017 reboot. Also, I have to talk about all those bad Disney sequels. They're all bad. Don't tell me, oh, I thought The Little Mermaid 2 was alright. No, they're all bad. My least favorite one was The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. I remember one time I watched both movies back to back, and just having seen the first movie, and then seeing the opening scene in the second one, I thought, what is this? It should be called The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I know those Disney sequels were just an easy way for Hollywood to make money, but think about how much more money they could have made if they just made good sequels. There was this one movie called Quest for Camelot, and as a kid, I liked this movie. It wasn't on my top 10, but it was alright. There was this one griffin who I thought looked cool and had a funny voice. However, there's one part in the movie, and if you've already seen this movie, you probably know what I'm going to talk about, where a two-headed dragon sings a song about wanting to be separated from the other dragon. There's a lot of things wrong with this song. I don't want to go too in-depth, but at one part they dress up as Cher and Elvis for some reason, except kids who watch this are too young to know or care about these people, and any adults watching this with their kids are just thinking, this is uncomfortable. Keep in mind that it takes a team of people to animate something like this. This song had to go through multiple, well-paid, professional songwriter people, and they all had to look at the scripts and go, yeah, this is definitely a good idea. The last movie that I suppressed was Charlotte's Web 2. Wilbur's Great Adventure. I don't think enough people are talking about this movie. I thought the first one was a classic story about a pig who cheats death because a nerd spider took pity on him. Also, I just want to talk about this one scene in the first movie where Wilbur found out the farmers are going to kill him, so he started crying, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I know this pig isn't even real, but that scene was the closest thing to turning me vegan. The sequel is exactly what you'd expect from a sequel made 30 years after the original to be. They did change the character design a lot. I guess all these celebrities are still doing plastic surgery. Look what they made Charlotte look like in the sequel. The reason I bring up this movie is because of a scene towards the end. So this one character just can't fit in with all the other farm animals. He's a black sheep. Literally, they made him a black sheep. He was doomed to be an outcast from the start. And then a fox has a musical number, attacks the farm, and then goes after the black sheep, the other white meat. But he doesn't kill and eat the black sheep right there, no. Instead, he kidnaps, or sheep-naps, the sheep and takes him to an abandoned house, as any fox would do. And then, I don't know if I'm interpreting this the wrong way, but watching this scene, I was picking up some creepy, non-advertiser-friendly vibes. The fox is basically telling the sheep, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you in my mouth. Just eat him already. Stop licking your lips. Look what he does with his tail, and tell me you're not picking up some sexual tension. There's even a part where the sheep started to run away, but then the fox dragged him back down. Where do you think you're going, sheep boy? I'm gonna be a furry. If you're weirded out by this, don't worry. I was too. And also, we're all done. Those were all the movies and shows that weren't too far suppressed down for me to tell you about. I asked a friend what movies weirded them out as a kid, and they said The Hunchback of Notre Dame. What are you talking about? That was a great movie. Get on my level, scrub. I used to watch foxes seduce their meals before they bored them. Were there any movies or TV shows that weirded you out as a kid? Write it down in a journal and give it to your parents and blame them for letting you watch television. Okay, so I got some Christmas merch up in the merch store, so if you want to support the channel, that'd be nice. I think they look cool. Since this video came out so late, the Black Friday sale that would have come on Black Friday is now going on right now, from today until Friday the 1st. So, you know, if you wanted to get your mom a Christmas present now would be a good time. Link in the description, or, bam, link to it in the end card. So what's with all these different colored penguins scrolling by? Well, if you follow me on Twitter, you'd understand it. Yeah, I'm begging for Twitter followers, but I'm trying to get verified here. Also, I have some full-time colorers now, so thanks guys. And remember, seatbelts save 15,000 people every year, so wear them.
Odd fellow, that one. So stay on his back! Take his head off! Grab him! I got him! Waste of time.
What's going on here?
Someone's been killed! Keep your voice down. I'm helping you out.
Thanks, Maxie.
Hush now.
Thank you, sir.
dudes have asked for it. We're back with some more slip. Just let me drink my water for a minute, eh? You guys didn't know? Evian, right? You guys know the Evian water? If you spell it backwards, it spells naive. Well, if that doesn't say something about your water you're drinking, eh? Look at this. I'm currently at almost 500 length, and I haven't done a thing. Okay, so let me go back to controlling. Watch, I immediately die.
I've been looking for you.
I'm gonna be a bot. Check this out. Whoa, that's a big dude. Hello. What? You should have died. All right, we're back up to where we were. How did he not die? Anyway, so check this out. Check what this bot can do. What's this? Whenever I scroll out with my mouse. Look at this. Boy, we done broke Minecraft. Oh gosh, look at this. I can see forever. Like, this is cheating. Literally, like, look at that. I saw that snake from so much farther. This ain't right. I mean, I've got over 9,000. Should I go take that guy out? Oh, he's so far.
Truly the most
Look at this dude.
I have ever had the
Just circle Scotty. Oh, he's retreating. He's retreating. Hey, get away. Get out of here, purple guy. This orange guy's retreating. Oh! Oh! I helped with that. Okay, I'm gonna start playing smarter. I'm gonna play smart. Ooh.
I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with anonymous article. Nothing, I say. That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Hey,
I
no,
don't have time for this
try
nonsense.
to
It
curb
is my
me
name
in.
and reputation you
What's
have
wrong with you,
willfully
Javier?
besmirched,
I'll
sir.
find you.
My very name.
So broken.
Drive, Daniel,
Okay, I'm
drive.
gonna go get Javier.
Ah.
He's number 2 on the leaderboard. Got him! Oh, I thought I ate him!
Richard Owen,
Oh,
a vile,
he's eating
despicable
Pro.
wretch
No,
of a
Pro,
man.
you're dead.
Really?
Pro,
I could have
you
sworn
got
you were close friends.
Sorry, Pro. Pro, you just got
Owen works at
day-eyed.
the asylum. He will know
Javier,
who
don't
made the
do
syrup.
it to
Get
him!
him.
Javier,
Get
don't
him.
do it! Oh, no, poor Javi. Javi's owning Pro. Oh, Pro just got eaten. All right, boys, I'm gonna sideswipe Javier, and he's going down. Javier, what you thinking about? Oh, no, get away, get away, get away. Okay, gotta zoom in. Gotta zoom in. This is scary. I do want to take down Javier. He is in 2nd place right now. I just want to get on the leaderboard. I will take #1 spot, but oh, Javier down! I called it! I'm eating him! Give me that nom-noms! Whoa! Look at my score, boys! Oh, another guy down! Oh! I just went up to 3,000 like that. I told you. Javier down! We're up to almost 5,000 already. The top guy, or the 10th place, is at 9,600. As long as I get my name on that leaderboard, boys, then I get a promotion. I will get so many subscribers. Like, do you have any idea how many subs I'll get? Here's listen. If you're watching this video right now and haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button. I upload a lot of videos. I got like 2,000 videos on my channel, right? And look, you see my backwards hat? Subscribe with my hat. Everything I say, just hit that subscribe button. Whoa! Nope, gotta go. Okay, I am way too strong right now. I do not want to fight. 5,000. And I believe I'm recording for like no time at all. Oh, look at these guys fighting. Nope, nope, nope. Join me for dinner. Nope, nope. Stay away from me, you little foot. I will bow you. Hey, what are you doing? I will bow you, boy.
None at all?
Oh, crap! Oh, these people! Stop it, Ed! Y'all need to learn to sit.
I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take.
These people are ruthless. They just, like, try to cut in front of you at any chance. All I'm trying to do is get on that leaderboard. The
I
lowest
just
guy
have a
is
few
11,000.
questions for you, sir.
Listen, dearie. Should I bow at him? Should I bow at him? Oh, you just got bowed! Oh, sorry, Shay. Hey, Shay, what you think now? So you gotta be careful because you see how small I am. Another big snake.
What about Starrick's soothing syrup?
And right in my face. Look at this poor fella. Look at Shay. This
I
ain't
rate you a
right.
life, Mr. Owen,
And
that
now?
you know something. I'm telling you, I do not know a thing. I swear. Have I ever been involved with
Shade
anyone
down.
telling that
I got
some truth to that, but you do know who created it. Tell me.
What I want you to do, right? I don't even know if like the makers of this game, Slither.io, if they actually like update the game anymore. But I'm trying.
Hold on, girl. Let's go. Coming through! Next stop, the River Thames.
I'm trying to get my dang skin in this game. Okay? I'm trying to get a Sunday skin.
Stop or I would tell you everything I know.
Hey, Slither, how about you put my skin in the game and...
Whoa there.
Listen. Forgot I got you. There's a fight going on right now. Oh, look at that fight! Okay, I gotta be careful. I don't want to zoom too far out and then get dead. I just gotta play smart
Was
now.
that so hard?
I want to keep being zoomed out like this. Look at this orange guy. You think you take out this orange guy? Oh, turn! Oh, boys, this is so good. I want to circle around one of these smaller guys. I want to circle around orange guy. This dude over here, what's his name? Should I rush him? I think this Nay guy's gonna try to get me soon. What about this purple guy? Oh, Merca! Hello, Merca! You need to stay away from me. You need to learn to see. Are you on the leaderboard? He's number 5 on the leaderboard. That America guy's on the number 5 on the leaderboard. Are you trying to circle me? Listen, it ain't gonna happen. What's wrong with you? You're learning to see. Let's take out this purple guy. Circle him? No, Merca. Merca's too close. If I would have circled him, Merca would have circled me. It would have spent a giant. Oh! This guy went out. Oh, take it. Give me that food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, this is so stressful. Almost at 6,000. Oh, I'm almost on the leaderboard. The 10th place guy's at 8,000. Oh, here we go. Wait, oh, give me these foods. Give me these foods. Oh. Did you see all those snakes just rush for that? Dude, this is terrible. Go. Gotta be careful. I just want to get on the leaderboard. I want to get on the leaderboard and then take the number 1 spot. Boys, if you think I can at least get on the leaderboard, don't make me let the bot take over. I'll let the bot take over. No. Oh, food. Everybody's going. Oh, give me that food. Yoink. Okay, got that. I'm at 6,000 now. Dude, this is nuts. When these fish, or when these snakes see food, since they can zoom out far, it is a free-for-all. This is terrifying. All right, boys. The top guy, or the number 10 guy, is 7,500. I'm at 6,700. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, this is so scary. Hello, little white guy. Thank you for contributing. I just want to get on the leaderboard so I can get free subscribers. Give me all them subs, boy. We're gonna go to Subway and get views. What am I saying? All right, gotta go. Turn around. Whoa, let's go, Buffalo. Whoa, you must watch Nintendo Sports. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. Just get out while you can. These little snakes. I have to say, these little snakes are they are the most terrifying snakes in the game. They will just curve around and then eat everything you love. And I don't like it. All right, I'm gonna go back this way. There's so many snakes in this modded lobby. It's so scary. Alright, we're at 6,700. We need 1,000 more and then we're on the leaderboard. How do I do this? Maybe if I like hang around one of these bigger snakes, right? And then whenever they die, I just... Oh, like this guy. Oh, no, he just got eaten. Okay, gotta go. Oh, crap. I don't know what to do here. What do I do? I'm scared. Whoa! How did that happen? Whoop. Oh, MLG, boys! I don't know what's happening! I'm on the leaderboard! Did you see those moves? I've never done that before in my life in Slither, and that got me on the leaderboard. Do you realize how many subscribers I'm getting right now? I'm getting so many subscribers. Boys, you gotta hit that like button. I got on the leaderboard. Remember I said, if I got on the leaderboard, hit that like button. I'm gonna go back in the replay and watch that, or the recording. I have to see how that just went down. Like, I maneuvered through so many snakes to survive that. That was terrifying. Legitimately terrifying. I crafted my undies. A Sunday undies, some would say. Oh, gosh, what am I speaking? I gotta go. I'm actually lagging right now. I'm having FPS lag in a Slither.io game. I'm not on the leaderboard anymore. Crap, there goes all my subs. I need to go back to Subway. I'm gonna eat this orange guy to take out my anger.
Someone's up to no good.
I hit my green screen. Dang it! There's what got on the leaderboard. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button down below. Also hit the
We built the world's largest cereal bowl, and we're gonna fill it with powdered milk and expired cereal. Fire. And now we're gonna pour powdered milk in our 2,000-gallon cereal bowl. It smells like milk. Innovation. Now you might be wondering, why did we make this? Well, there's a good reason. Captain Crunch, come here.
Ahoy, matey.
Mr. Tricks, come here. Fred Flintstone, come here. So you know how I usually do last leave challenges with you guys? Yeah. Well, last one of you to leave that gets 10 grand. Oh, okay. Just kidding. Here's the deal, Chris. I want you to go find someone random in public, and they're gonna compete for you. Same with you, Chandler. Same with you, Jake. If the person you find is the last to leave, they get 10 grand, and you get 5 grand if you pick the winner. Whoa! What? Go find someone random. I want you to go find someone random. If they win, yeah, you got it. You got it. Go ahead. And the fourth person is me, Pony the Tiger. I'm gonna go pick someone.
Alright, so I'm going to recruit some random person off the street. Hey! Hi. Come here. You're gonna come sit in a bowl of cereal for 10K?
10,000.
Come on, just get in. Just get in. Just get in.
Alright, I've got to go find my person to compete for me. I don't really know who I'm gonna pick yet. Hey, actually, Connor.
Yeah.
Are you busy right now? You're having Connor.
Hey.
You didn't say I could.
I'm gonna go get a better person. You're going down, Connor.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait to pick my person. I've already got in mind who I'm using. Hey, Scott, do you want to win 10 grand?
Sure.
Alright, come with me.
Hey, do you want to be in a YouTube video? Oh, really? So before we have random people get in our pit of milk, I'm gonna test it. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. What is a giant cereal bowl without cereal? This is now the world's largest bowl of cereal. I think it's time we bring out our contestants. All right, so Chris, this is your competitor?
His name is Connor. He's trained hard for this.
You are now in the world's largest bowl of cereal. Chandler, Ty's your competitor. Chandler is in charge of taking care of you. Jake, introduce us to your contestant.
This is Scotch.
Okay. And then this is my teammate, Becca. She's gonna win. It's gonna be an easy dub, guys. I hate to break it to all of you. So whichever one of you leaves this cereal bowl last gets 10 grand, and your partner gets 5 grand. They're in charge of helping you. I don't care who wins. I don't care how long it takes. Have fun. Actually, I do care. I want her to win. I take that. Here, she's winning. We're gonna add just a little bit more cereal. Everyone ready? Wait. They signed the waiver, right? Yes.
So we can.
Yeah. You guys are killing each other.
Alright, that was that.
So, Ty, I've never won a challenge.
We're gonna win today.
We're gonna win today? Or tomorrow? Okay, I'm gonna win through you, buddy. Yes. What? Oh.
You know I don't have...
Donuts with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Sweet and savory, scoop to order. Get it in a basket or a sandwich. Only at KFC. It's finger licking good.
To give you a pep talk because you know you're gonna win. We got it. Start deciding what to spend your money on, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing. If you lose, you're walking back to Florida. Okay.
I'm not gonna lose. Do you need anything?
No, I'm great.
Okay, good. We're gonna win, alright?
I know this. I'm gonna enjoy it. Just bask in it all.
What was going through your mind when a guy in a Tony the Tiger costume came up to you on the street and was like, "Want to be on camera?"
At first I was like, this is how I die. And then second, I heard your plan out and I was like, sitting in a bowl of cereal. Every 9-year-old's dream.
And you still might die, so
Yeah,
do that.
It's been 30 minutes. Feels like a year.
This is weird, isn't it?
I dare you to lick it.
Absolutely not. Whoa.
So it's been 1 hour. How do you feel so far?
I feel like it's probably been a little more than that, but just sitting in this pool of pea, sugar, dry milk. It's a dream come true for most.
It's been 1 hour so far. How do you feel?
I've peed 3 times.
Oh, 3 times.
3 times.
That's why it's turned yellow. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
morale is strong. Still got a lot of willpower left.
Alright, so how do you feel right now? 1 hour.
I'm determined.
Determined? You have another 2 more hours in you?
I got like 5.
5, 6,
7.
7.
Times 2.
He just keeps going. Like it. Are you hungry? Do you want food?
Honestly, I'm just a little thirsty. If you got something to drink.
Okay, water.
Amen. Cheers to that.
Here, I got you another towel.
Nice.
Yes. Do you want another one? There you go. I have 3 more. What else do we need to do?
Let's see. Maybe granola bars, protein bars.
I'll be right back. Alright, attention, everyone, attention. I'm gonna go buy some granola bars. Becca's in charge. I'll be right back. I got her granola bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Hi.
Yes, I didn't know which one you wanted. Ty, are you thirsty? Yeah. Do you need to poop?
I'm going to get some chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. He's hungry. Alright, so we just got back to the warehouse. I got Ty's Chick-fil-A. Let's go give it to him. Did they say my pleasure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll share with them later. When he comes out the other side.
Alright, Connor, what do you want to eat? Can I get sushi? What were you doing? Alright, so you want sushi? Alright, I got Connor's favorite. It's gonna help him. Connor, do you know what a shogun is?
I hope it's sushi.
A shogun is a warrior. Is it good?
Yeah, it's gonna help.
I went out and got my guy sushi. What did you get your person?
3 granola bars. Everyone, I cannot have you dying on my watch, so we're gonna do a little bit of exercises. We're gonna start off with just some little squats. You know, the obliques, we're gonna hit those real quick, back and forth a little bit.
Let it out, guys.
Faculty at Academy of Art University School of Animation are dedicated to giving you a world-class education and an industry-standard portfolio. The best way of us doing this is letting the work speak for itself.
There we go. Now bend over and touch your toes.
Yep, not happening.
Just kidding.
Don't pee again. Number 4.
You're peeing right now?
Yeah.
I'm on 5. You're on 5P. Were you guys locking eyes while peeing?
We were carrying on a conversation while peeing.
You guys don't get performance anxiety?
No.
Wait, I think 6 is coming.
It had to be liquid. Where is it coming from?
I have no idea.
Here you go, Connor. Dude, he's not even going to be in the milk if you do that.
No, he's just gonna be sitting on it in the milk.
Get out of here.
I broke. She didn't see a second stool coming.
Yes, sir.
She didn't see a third stool coming. They're not breaking this time. I'm gonna go to Walmart and walk up every aisle for you and see if I can find anything that would help you win. Do you think Becca wants some muffins? Chocolate muffins? Yeah. Becca needs some bananas. I think we need a little bit more cereal. She needs a lot of towels. That should be good.
Well, look who it is. The competition.
I'm going all out.
What'd you get?
Hey, whoa. Alright, see you losers later. Do you think she wants to learn about Gucci Mane? Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. I think she wanted some floaties. She definitely wanted a pool noodle. I think she needs a poster of puppies for motivation.
So, Connor, do you want an inflatable neck pillow so that way it doesn't get all soaking wet? Alright, Connor, I just spent 13 of my own dollars on you. You better win or I'm getting that $13 back one way or another.
312. Becca better win. Sorry, I got bananas. Potassium's probably good. I got you a book in case you get bored. Blue Gatorade, also red Powerade. Here's your little floaty thing. So what do you have over there?
I have an inflatable unicorn, a whole box of Rice Krispie treats, some Capri Suns, M&M's, honey buns, spin wheels.
What did Chandler get you?
Chick-fil-A. What's the point of all this food if you're just gonna get out?
Hey, look at, they have
Until
the
he
food
became
for like
obsessed
what
with
is they're gonna be out
phrenology
you got 3 hours.
and mesmerism.
Look at all the stuff I got Becca, and then look what Chandler got you. Are you glad Chandler picked you? Or would you have rather like Chris
with
or
all
me
respect,
pick you?
Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any
So has it been
unwanted
an hour?
attention.
It has been an hour. And every hour is more cereal? So just because that cereal is soggy, it's very soggy.
Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Price, if you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Hey, don't pour it on my contestant. She jumped into it. Well, then that's when you move it. That's when you move it.
Can I have this box?
Sure, sure, box. I taste it when I breathe. There's so much dust in here. Your teammate left you. He left me.
I'm sorry you got Chandler.
It's okay.
And Chandler couldn't even stay here.
me.
For 5 seconds. You already beat Chandler. I beat Chandler. I have now beat 5 times in the last 2 hours. Currently still paying. We have any orange juice? Depends. Becca, do you want orange juice? Alright, yes, we do. Alright, so Becca said she wanted a big glass of orange juice, so I went out and I bought a big glass, and I bought a bunch of orange juice. I don't know if this is enough for her. If I don't win this $5 grand, I'm gonna go homeless, and then I'm gonna have to buy another Lamborghini. Here's your orange juice. That's a Mr. Beast orange juice. I'm gonna take it to my car.
Vitamin D up.
Calcium in the pool? Yes. Whoops.
I hate when that happens.
I know. It's shattered. What's your least favorite cereal in this bowl?
Tony the Tiger.
Why is that?
Because they're just good.
There's nothing in it, right? They're not
great. They're just
disgusting. Alright, what about you, Becca?
Probably the Frosted Flakes. Like, they're just like plain, soggy.
Yeah. That's what Ty said.
Hey, Chandler, what you
Just scared.
Wow, look at that meal.
Hey, Ty. I gotta go to the chiropractor. I'll be back in a little bit. Stay strong, man.
You guys ever thought in a million years you'd be sitting in a bowl of cereal? The way my life has been going, yes. Your meal has arrived, sir. You ordered the steak and lobster, correct? Yes. And with the biscuits, of course. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. I'm gonna grab a little fry here. Yum, 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 yum. I need 3 water bottles. Look at you a steak. You're getting needy, man. No, shit. Water. Here you go, sir. All right. Love you, buddy. I'll be back.
Dude, Connor looks like he's out of energy. She looks alive.
Well, I think it's safe to say Ty's gonna be first out. If you won, what would you buy? How about you, Connor?
Half been away, the rest are going to Disney.
How about you, Ty? What are you doing if you win 10 grand?
Really full and tired. Morale's so low. So low. It smells really bad. Never done anything this gross. Hello? I don't know. It's so cold and smelly. I can do that.
Are you sure you want to get out?
The hypothermia, man. It's telling me to get out.
Well, she's out now. There's literally milk coming. I'm sorry for putting you through that. That's kind of gross. So you made it 6 hours. How do you feel?
Such a great experience. No one's ever asked me to stay in a bowl of cereal before. My competitors are a lot stronger than me, man.
So Ty, how do you feel now that she left? Gotcha. Cool. So 2 left. How you feeling? I'm good. I can go another 6 days. How about you, Connor?
I'm going to Disney World.
No matter what?
No matter what.
Alright, so with Becca down, we've pretty much divvied up everything that Jimmy gave her. And we've decided that if Trey decides to come back to life, he gets whatever he wants.
Chandler is not a good coach.
Chandler's brought him chicken.
when it's gonna be a long night. Let Trident's long-lasting juke get you through. Trident, chew through.
Play once.
So we're 7 hours in. I want some coffee. You want some coffee?
I'll wait for one coffee.
Let him know what we can.
Alright, Connor, it's like almost 11 o'clock. You asked for gushers, you asked me, you shall receive. How you feeling? How you doing?
He woke up. He was out for 3 hours. Chandler came by.
Really? What'd Chandler say?
He said, I came to check up on you. Didn't he?
Where would I find the doctor?
Alright, so what's happening?
I need now.
Why?
Thompson, and I can't.
I'm so heavy. And he's out. Ty Coolbro Joe is out. Any more things you could have bought? Could have bought a car.
So many gushers.
Then it was just us.
Let's see how this goes. Alright, so have you talked to Ty? Well, did you know he left? You were asleep. You should have been here. Dude, all you had to do was sit here and babysit him and you could have won $5 grand.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Linson. 58 degrees roughly. It's gonna get real cold real fast. See what gets
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What did I just hear? Connor.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard?
What about this?
You're fired.
Now
Bugger
I'm
off.
calling Chris. If he doesn't pick up, you can step out. Let's see what he says. He's not picking up. Chris, you missed your chance to talk him out of it. Alright, with the whole world watching, go ahead, step out. It's not too late. Nope, oh. Your feet are still in. You take those out, you lose. Like a fish. Alright, Connor is out. This means you won 10 grand, and Jake, your partner, won 5. Oh gosh, you smell like urine and milk. Alright, let's go wash you guys off. Hey, what's up, Jake?
Hey, you called me?
Yeah, so, your guy got out, Connor won.
What?
Yeah, it happened like an hour ago. I was trying to let you give him words of encouragement. So how does that make you feel? You weren't here when he got out.
Oh.
I know, right? Well, you could have been here for his support. Okay, actually, I'm just kidding. Connor left. You actually won. Let's do it. Yeah.
What are you kidding? It's me, Jake. Let's be fair here.
So yeah, Jake, you won 5 grand and he won 10 grand. How does that make you feel?
Holy, this is amazing.
The competition's over, and in 100% truthfulness, Connor lost. That's why I was trying to call you. I was trying to tell you to, like, jet on over here. Cause, like, you could have convinced him to stay in.
Oh my goodness, Connor. Why?
I told him if he got the dub, I'd let him plug something. What do you want to plug?
So, I stream every day on twitch.tv/ScotchTY.
Scotch Todd. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe or I'll delete your Fortnite account. That is a threat. Do it right now. And I'll see you Drake Colors later.
What up, homie? It's Rob.
This is $1 in pennies. This is $20. This is $100 in pennies. That is $1,000 in pennies. This is $2,000. This is $10,000 in pennies. Give or take like 5 grand. I stopped counting. And this is $20,000 in pennies. Wait, no, it's not. Alright, now it's $20,000. So this is $20,000 in pennies. We're gonna take these $20,000 worth of pennies and empty them on the backyard. And Chandler's dad has no idea, so when he gets home, there's gonna be $20,000 in pennies laying across his entire backyard. And then we're gonna help him pick up all the pennies and go buy a car. Because as you remember in the slime video, he said he needs a car.
I bought 6 cars, all for my kids. And I'm the only one without a car now.
So yeah, guys, let's spread the pennies across the yard. I can't wait to see his reaction. I can't wait to buy the car. Alright, we're officially going to start covering your dad's yard in pennies. How does that make you feel? Good. How do you think your dad's going to react?
I don't know.
Yeah, alright.
Whoa, that's a whole lot of pennies.
Flashback to Chandler doing that to Chris. There you go. We currently have 7 people opening up roles, and we have 5 more coming. But even once all 15 people arrive, and we're all going super hard, there's no way we're even going to do like 10% of that by the time Chandler's dad gets home. Or maybe like 20-30%, but we're not going to be able to do like majority of that. So me and Chris are going to test some ways to crack open these rolls, because these are what are taking forever. It's just really time consuming to bust them open and get the pennies out of it. So we're going to try to find a more efficient way, because if we don't figure something out, I guess we're just going to have to like lay the rolls like out in his backyard, which is kind of lame. It'd be so much funnier if it was just like the pennies, but I don't know, we're running out of time. So now we're gonna see what happens if we try to burn off the paper. Because maybe we can just burn the paper off this whole mound. Apparently, you can't just burn the paper off. For whatever reason, it doesn't burn. We got 2 hours left till his dad gets home. We wanted to cover the entire backyard in pennies, but they're still wrapped up. desperate. We're gonna see if this one.
I think it should put the fire out.
So you tell me firefighters should just use pennies?
It looks like it, man. Yeah, you're definitely doing stuff there. Oh, you're getting them now.
I think I am. How do we unravel all these pennies before Chandler's dad gets home?
You have fun?
I'm breaking them open. We're desperate. What would be getting them back? Ow! Damn it! In that direction. Hands first straight. Ow, my dick! Fired right at me.
Yeah, I got hit in the eye. How do you think I feel? I feel like this isn't very effective.
Now we're gonna test the brick method, because the golf club method isn't really working. I missed.
Those look like the 10 Commandments.
So I think at this rate, we'll cover this whole yard in about a week.
Yeah, unfortunately, we only have an hour and a half, though.
Next, we're gonna test the car method. Alright, now let's see. How easy are they?
Is that a good way to pop the tire, actually?
That tire looks a little more deflated. I got my secret weapon on my side now.
Chandler, what are you doing?
Remember that time when we threw a baseball bat at the car and it almost killed Garrett?
Yeah.
After that? If we just had a bunch of pickaxes, this might actually work. Surprising my friend's dad with a lot of trash in his backyard. What do we do? I want to surprise your dad with a bunch of pennies in his backyard. I don't know what to do. I don't either. We're almost out of time. Do we just leave them in the rolls? Does that make our lives easier?
It would make our lives 1,000% easier.
But is that what we're about?
We've got that pile, and then a couple in here. It's currently, what, 3 o'clock?
We did this when we bought the car with pennies, and we knew this would take forever.
But we did it anyway, because we're absolute mad lads.
Yeah, but how did we know this would take forever and not realize it would take forever?
Sprinkler!
Grilling season is here. Enjoy the sizzle without all the prep work. From your local Strachan Van Til meat and seafood department, choose from a variety of enticing options made fresh daily in store. From thick, juicy restaurant quality beef and turkey pub burgers to 35 varieties of sausages to bratwursts, salmon burgers, kebabs, and more. It's time to start grilling. Your friends and family are waiting. Life made simple. Shopping made easy. It's a Strachan Van Til thing.
This is the one who's not gonna notice.
Didn't get hit by anything. That all hit me right in the head. Yeah. Put this in slow-mo. So we've got a mini army over there busting up the rolls, but I really don't think we're gonna open up all the rolls in time. His dad's gonna be home in an hour. What do we do, Chris?
Even the greats fail sometimes. Do you think Michael Jordan hit every single dunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right, yeah. I guess you just suck.
Just so you guys understand, we're trying to put out like multiple really crazy videos every single week. Like, our videos are so crazy that we're working on so many different videos at the same day, so we can do at least like 2 videos a week. I really want to get all the pennies unrolled and laid out, but we just simply didn't have time, you know? They're still gonna get the money, they're still gonna get the cars. The point I'm trying to make is that we're just trying to film so many videos that sometimes it's hard for every video to be perfect. And also, his dad gets home in an hour, so no matter what, even if we didn't have videos for we gotta be done within another hour.
Stick to the end so that way you can see the dealership's reaction to the pennies and what car Chandler and his dad decide to get.
Can you go back to work? Yeah, can you go? We weren't done. Yeah, you need M&M's to go with them Cheerios, don't you? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he was ready to keep that salad. I mean, he's home. I guess we can't keep it a surprise anymore. Let's just... Come on. What do you think we're doing at your house? There's 14 people in your backyard right now. What do you think you're doing?
I thought y'all were going to put that slime thing over here.
Yeah, we did. We did put the slime tank in the backyard.
I'm not getting back in there.
We just wanted to put it back there for fun. Come look at it. Come on.
It's like a hot can't see.
You can't see the slime tank until you get closer. 3, 2, 1. Surprise! We were going
gonna put a bunch of pennies in your backyard, but we couldn't unroll them in time, so we were gonna take them back, but then you still came back. So now we don't know what to do. So there's a bunch of rolled up pennies in your backyard.
I think we can just leave it here for you, right? We don't have to clean it up anymore.
Wish I could hit the bank for me.
We're gonna unroll them all and cover your entire backyard in pennies, but
apparently it takes a long time.
It takes longer than 10 hours, which we didn't know. But you have a lot of pennies now.
Oh, I get to keep them?
Yeah.
We're gonna get a car.
With pennies, yeah. It would have made so much more sense if they were just laid out. This is $1.
I'll make sure I get at least $1 out of this.
How many pennies do you think were in your backyard?
$1,000.
Times
10?
Keep on going warmer.
For real?
Yeah. There's 21,000 here. We're gonna surprise you with them, but
like $21,000 worth of pennies?
Yeah. We called the dealership. They said they'd just take the pennies. So
they're gonna come get them?
No, we're gonna load them up and just go buy cars right now. Whatever you and Chandler want.
For real?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Back to.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All right, let's get back to loading them up. I find it hilarious that I thought it was slime.
I really did. You know, yesterday I'm like, oh god, you know what? They should have ever won that thing.
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob. Or perhaps it doesn't intend much of anything at all. It's simply content to dice with our lives. The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He does not, cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist.
Gentlemen, this tea was brought to me from India by a ship, then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door, unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me, who are indebted to me. Crawford Starr, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
Mr. B.
For much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Nice.
Miss Fry shall be gutted.
Yeah, check this out.
Soon enough.
I got a snap. It ain't popping up.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away.
There we go.
Violet DaCosta is
Oh my god!
has been killing assassins for a long time.
How you Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God you're alright.
Oh, tish tosh. It'd take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious
1v1 me.
saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I'm playing my phone, about to get all these dubs.
The bird's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
Nice. Keep on clutching it.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. He must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Signatune alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to think the data.
Dude, on Assassin's Creed, I did the dirtiest kill of all time. Nice. How I see Beetlejuice, a goat. Yeah, like yeah, like yeah.
Owning the railway wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Bus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went
What was that? That's just
Certain monument.
my grandma. I wish I was living with Darlene. But I don't know, because I could probably do whatever I want almost.
I've been looking for you.
Oh yeah.
You're looking particularly lethal, Jacob.
Why? Can I jump off the train? Like, oh my god. That's sexist. wanna shoot this dude across the face. Yeah. Can I jump off the train? Yes, I can because I just did. Yeah, woo. Yeah, I sure did just say yeah. Yeah. Hey girl, let me take you to the movies because I know you like. Me, my baby. Baby by my side. Wanna know what you like. To the movies. Cause I know you like. Dude, I like how he still makes songs to this day. His name is Bangs and he made Let Me Take It to McDonald's. I feel it in my plums. Yeah, I feel it nice in my plums. Oh yeah! Do the movie, shawty. Yeah, that's the sad part. Know what else you like? Be shawty. Oh me, my baby. You by my side. I'm gonna know what else you like. Shorty, you really looking nice. Take you to the movies. Why would he even try to make a song? No, be my baby and be by my side. I know what else you like. Oh, be shawty, you'll be my baby. Dang. Suggest level. Boy, ain't no. I ain't no scared, dog. I mean, I'm scared of your mama. Oh.
Miss Attaway.
Yes, may I? Don't know what's inside of me. Splendid, you're here to murder me.
I what?
No matter. Everyone has a prize. Is this enough?
I'm not here to kill you.
Somehow, some way, people think that I'm tall and big, and I'm a beast, and I'm scary.
And the Milner Company blocked your ambitions.
On some real shit, I'm only 5'5",
I have a business
220 plus pounds. You know what I mean? I have short legs, I'm slow as fuck. Every time I was on a racing contest, I was always last place. You know, I run slow. I mean, unless my wife is chasing me. I mean, if my wife chases me somehow, somewhere, I run fast. I'm like, you fucking hippopotamus, you can't catch me.
This dude's funny.
Be so kind as to take the reins. You must understand, I've received threats against my life. Malcolm Milner has waged war on me since Mr. Starrick broke out his company. And no offense, I hope, but you do look the killing type.
Girl! I doubt I shall ever recover from such a strike.
What then is your interest in my redemption, Mr. Fry?
Sexy! I sense an opportunity that will benefit us both.
With the creative pickaxe in-game.
Is that so hard to believe?
Whatever your intentions, it will be quite the tonic to strike back against Milner and Starrick. I have worked like a freak to make Attaway Transport what it is today. I will not allow anyone to bring me to ruin.
So people will believe anything they see on on social media. Everybody knows this kid, right? Obviously, he was bullied. A lot of celebrities basically donated like over $300,000 for him. But what they don't know is the actual truth. Anyone will try to put a story out there and make it sound like something negative. There's a lot of haters and a lot of people that don't want to see success or other people even helping people who are in need. So just to let you know, this kid is 9 years old, and he's not, just because he's flexing some money and stuff does not mean that he's an adult. So stop the lies and stop the things that you don't know. So good morning world. Let's check out these windows I read. It's kind of weird waking up right in a parking lot, but that's part of the fun. It's time to clean this house. I hate having a cluttered house. It's such a small place. This blanket, this 3-part mattress is a lifesaver. Anybody trying to do van life, I highly recommend it. This room for activity. Just because I live in a van doesn't mean I'm gross. I'm commercial kids. See, just like that was a random guy who was here. Morning, sir. Nothing to see here. I didn't have a shower, so I had to use baby wipes since I'm not teaching the military. It's fine. Like part 3. Good morning, world. Let's check out these windows I made. It's kind of weird waking up right in a parking lot, but that's part of the fun. It's time to clean this house. I hate having a cluttered house. It's such a small place. This blanket, this 3-part mattress is a lifesaver.
How do you expect me to kill him?
This room for activity. Just because I live in a van doesn't mean I'm gross. I'm commercial kids. See, just like that was a random guy. Morning, sir. Nothing to see here. I didn't have a shower, so I had to use baby wipes since I'm not teaching the military. It's fine. Like for part 3. Good morning, world. Let's check out these windows I made. It's kind of weird waking up right over here. It's time to clean this house. I hate having a cluttered house. It's such a small place. This blanket, this 3-part mattress is a lifesaver. Anybody trying to do van life, I highly recommend it. Look at all this room for activity. Just because I live in a van doesn't mean I'm gross. I'm commercial kids. See, just like that was a random guy staring at me. Morning, sir. See here. I didn't have a shower, so I had to use baby wipes since I'm not teaching the military, but it's fine. Like for part 3. Good morning, world. Let's check out these windows I made. It's kind of weird waking up right in a parking lot, but it's time to clean this house. I hate having a cluttered house. It's such a small place. This blanket, this 3-part mattress is a lifesaver. Anybody trying to do van life, I highly recommend it. Look at all this room for activity. Oh yeah, just because I live in a van doesn't mean I'm gross. I'm commercial kids. See, just like that was a random guy staring at me. Morning, sir. I can see here. I didn't have a shower, so I had to use baby wipes since I'm not teaching the military, but it's fine. Like for part 3. Good morning, world. Let's check out these windows I made. It's kind of weird waking up right in a parking lot, but that's part of the fun. It's time to clean this house. I hate having a cluttered house. It's such a small place. You gotta keep it away. This blanket, this 3-part mattress is a lifesaver. Anybody trying to do van life, I highly recommend it. Look at all this room for activity.
That's the way.
Oh yeah, just because I live in a van doesn't mean I'm gross. Brush your teeth, kids. See, just like that. Oh, that was a random guy staring at me. Good morning, sir. Nothing to see here. Totally normal. Oh, I didn't have a shower, so I had to use baby wipes since I'm not teaching the military, but it's fine. Like for part 3. Good.
Is this like that prison ramen you see on TikTok all the time? I love it.
Give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's Popsy against him.
Not gonna lie, this looks really good. How am I just now learning about this? Gordon Ramsay's been real quiet since this came out. Okay, one more bite. No, I'm full. Thank you. Rapid grilled cheese and tinfoil. Iron? Wait, are we still in prison? So they have working irons in prison? I'd be going around ironing all the wrinkles out of old people. That's not looking for it. I'm not gonna lie. So far, prison food is better than dinners most nights. That's smushing my bread. I need this one Sorry about the dreamy fog filter. Holy crap, it is not rolled up. Stuffed. I said I'm stuffed. Is this like that prison ramen you see on TikTok all the time? I love it. Shake that for me, Kelly. Not gonna lie, this looks really good. How am I just now learning about this? Gordon Ramsay's been real quiet since this came out. Okay, all right. Thank you. Rapid grilled cheese and tinfoil. Iron? Wait, are we still in prison? So they have working irons in prison? I'd be going around ironing all the wrinkles out of old people. That's all.
Sorry about the dreamy fog filter. Holy crap, it worked. I'm really good. I stopped. I said I'm stopped. It's like that prison moment you see on TikTok all the time.
You there?
Heave-ho, Jacob. Primed and ready.
Is this like... That's not enough coffee. That's enough lotion, however. I'll take mine black, please. It's not enough coffee to get me going. That's probably enough lotion to get me going. Hold on, let me go make this prison caramel macchiato. Got my coffee. How much creamer do you like? That's what's gonna be happening later if I eat this lotion. You got a spoon? Oh, clumpy. Not the first consistency I'd go for in coffee, but... You're using it as makeup? I'm gonna pressure check you. It's all over my screen. Oh, whoa. This is not my shade. If I would have known we were putting this on our face instead of in our mouths, I wouldn't have brewed dark roast coffee. I would have used like Starbucks Blonde or milk. I'd rather drink it. That's not enough coffee. That's enough lotion, however. Recipe on how to make tacos, and I put it in Google Translate, and then I translated that into English, and I recipe on how to make tacos. Took the recipe on how to make tacos, and I put... Well, I think someone tinkled in my Tesla. It's definitely tinkle water. I found the one of my plushie pillows fell on it. I haven't let an animal in this car since I bought it. That means that there's been an animal in this car since... I was wondering why there's tiny little bite marks on my ankles. Where is it at? How do I catch it? It touched my pillow. There is not enough hand sanitizer on this planet. Listen, I think we can come to some sort of agreement. I agree. Empty in my car. It touched my pillow. Was it me? The only other thing I can think about is I have a 6-year-old. She peed in my car, didn't she? I do remember a couple days. I don't have bowls here, Gordon. I'm new here. Gross, Gordon.
Slices. Good news is... What's your knife?
I'm gonna get sick, aren't I?
This is a young, tender broccoli.
Young, tender broccoli? I have broccoli. I don't know if I have the tender. Are you on social media? I don't know where my salt and pepper is, Gordon. I'm new here. You remember when you said that the noodles will be in there for 10 to 15 minutes? Tell that to about 30 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is how viruses start. That's a lot of noodles, my guy. Okay, even distribution left the chat when I put in a year's worth of egg noodle. I don't think a lime is gonna pull this together, Gordon. Okay. That's a lot of lime. I don't have bowls here, Gordon. I'm new here. Gross, Gordon.
Good news is...
Aren't I?
This is a young, tender broccoli.
Young, tender broccoli. I have broccoli. I don't know if I have the tender. Are you on social media? I don't know where my salt and pepper is, Gordon. I'm new here. You remember when you said that the noodles will be in there for 10 to 15 minutes? Tell that to about 30 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is how viruses start. That's a lot of noodles, my guy.
Even distribution.
Okay, even distribution left the chat when I put in a year's worth of egg. I don't think a lime is gonna pull this together, Gordon. Okay. That's a lot of lime. I don't have bowls here, Gordon. I'm new here. Gross, Gordon.
What's your knife?
I'm gonna get sick, aren't I?
This is a young, tender broccoli.
Young, tender broccoli. I have broccoli. I don't know if I have the tender. Are you on social media? I don't know where my salt and pepper is, Gordon. I'm new here. You remember when you said that the noodles will be in there for 10 to 15 minutes? Tell that to about 30 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is how viruses start. That's a lot of noodles, my guy.
Even distribution.
Okay, even
left the chat when I put in a year's worth of egg noodle. That's I don't think a lime is gonna pull this together, Gordon. Okay. There's a lot of lime. I don't have bowls here, Gordon. I'm new here. Don't shove that stick in the balloon. What do you cover the stick with? That stick had butter on it. Should have blew up the balloon first. It's really difficult with buttery fingers. I can't believe I caught it. I'm just a couple of guys having fun. I don't believe for 1 second that me sticking a gigantic rod of wood through this is not gonna pop it. Now, this is a prank. Okay, so that doesn't work. You're a liar. Vinegar, soda. Oh, it's like a little science experiment. It's gonna blow up the balloon. I have distilled white vinegar. I hope that's okay. I've never actually done science experiments like this, but ow. What do I do? I'm gonna try this one again because I freaked out and I threw it. Oh, this is getting aggressive. Distilled my butt. Chaos. Don't shove that stick in the balloon. No way. You're joking. Anti-stress ball? Oh, did I put too much? Oh, the stress starts now. What is happening? What do I do? It's full. What if I blow into it? Huh? That worked? This is upping my stress levels, if anything. Oh, why are you so slippery? Please. Become tied. You better be worth it. Came into the car directly back there and punched her in the face. I know, because out of nowhere, she said, "Whoa, finally some fresh air." She's so used to the California smog that she thinks that the toxic fumes coming out of a four-door Ford is fresh air. We don't sniff gas that much. Not like that. We like public fumes frequently as a family. Okay, what do you do when you go to Grandma? Grandma does have a very fuel-efficient car. Sorry, I bought a Prius. I grew up in Arkansas, so no matter what air you're breathing in, it has manure in it. Judging by this video, I'm assuming I lost more brain cells than she did because she's doing great in school, and I'm eating pretzels in my Prius on President's Day. Y'all know what it's like growing up in California? Put her on the floor making heel shoes. There's no way. First try, you're making a perfect heel.
No, there's no way.
Well, here we go. What are you doing? Now, I don't know much about what? Why? Don't whisper to yourself. Saran wrap on the doll. How did they get the heel part? Alright. It's not a boot. It's a high heel.
I'm not doing well, bud.
Running
my work. Axel said Croc. We did it. Sweet life hack.
Drop a note to my secretary to make an appointment, and I'll try to do the next step on the
Give
school.
scissors.
I don't actually
Oh,
work.
this is my house.
What was the point of that? They just chopped her hair off?
I guess.
Hey, whoop.
Sorry that looks.
Thank you for being patient with me as well. Why does the Barbie keep getting higher?
Play with me, Brandon. Forever and ever.
No. See, now that I live alone. Well, now I'm catching my second wind. Finally! Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about all the hair on your iPhone.
Do you appreciate ruined?
Okay, right off the bat. Do you have scissors? Oh, this is my house. What was the point of that? They just chopped her hair off?
I guess.
Hey, whoop.
Sorry that looks.
Thank you for being patient with me as well. Why does the Barbie keep getting higher?
Play with me, Brandon.
little drinks at Safeway. I'm gonna try them. What are you? Ginger root. That's cannibalism. Immunity boost. Is that just a clever way of saying laxative? Wow, what is this? Why would you put black pepper in it? What the heck's a turmeric? See, no, ow. Digestion shot. I just took one. Straight shot to my digestion. Oh, whoa. You're gonna hurt me. Oh, it tastes so good. This one's a drinkable charcoal mask. Dietary supplement. This is gonna make me poop. It's spicy. Drink this. Chocolate or poop? Oh, y'all work fast. Elderberry. Respect your elderberries. We're about to open the floodgates of heaven. I feel it. Let it rain, Lord. I found all these tiny little drinks at Safeway. I'm gonna try them. What are you? Ginger root. That's cannibalism. Immunity boost. Is that just a clever way of saying laxative? Wow, what is this? Why would you put black pepper in it? What the heck's a turmeric? See, no, ow. Digestion shot. I just took one. Straight shot to my digestion. Oh, whoa. You're gonna hurt me. Oh, it tastes so good. This one's a drinkable charcoal mask. Dietary supplement. This is gonna make me poop. It's spicy. Drink this. Chocolate or poop? Oh, y'all work fast. Elderberry. Respect your elderberries. We're about to open the floodgates of heaven. I feel it. Let it rain, Lord. I found all these tiny little drinks at Safeway. Where are you? Hi, welcome back to part 4. If I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh, that was genuine fear. Oh, I forgot how scary it was. I remember. Oh, I am a man. My girlfriend must be so proud. He came out of the closet. Good for you. As long as that closet door don't move, I should be straight. Pun totally unintended. Ooh, if you're gonna breathe that heavy, you might as well whisper sweet nothings. Why is this so hard? I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you were there the whole time, silly. You do this? He's... Heavens to Betsy. Okay. We're gonna do it. I'm done. I quit. Hi, welcome back to part 4. If I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh, that was genuine fear. Oh, I forgot how scary it was. I remember. Oh, I am a man. My girlfriend must be so proud. He came out of the closet. Good for you. As long as that closet door don't move, I should be straight. Pun totally unintended. Ooh, if you're gonna breathe that heavy, you might as well whisper sweet nothings. Why is this so hard? I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you were there the whole time, silly. You do this? He's... Heavens to Betsy. Okay. We're gonna do it. I'm done. I quit. Hi, welcome back to part 4. If I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh, that was genuine fear. Oh, I forgot how scary it was. I remember. Oh, I am a man. My girlfriend must be so proud. He came out of the closet. Good for you. As long as that closet door don't move, I should be straight. Pun totally unintended. Ooh, if you're gonna breathe that heavy, you might as well whisper sweet nothings. Why is this so hard? I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you were there the whole time, silly. You do this? He's... My 6-year-old just FaceTimed me. We were talking for a minute. She was telling me about school when she got stuck up her nose that day. And then I said, I love you, but I also tried to be cute by saying, no, you hang up first. And she did. Almost immediately. I almost didn't even get my sentence out. I thought I could be cute with her and be like, oh, you hang up first. And she'd be like, no, I want to talk to you. You hang up first. Instead, she was like, no, say less. Y'all have no idea how many times I've said, okay, love you, to my home screen because she had already hung up on me. she called me the other day, and she was like, hey, Beebs, do you think I could be a unicorn? And I was like, yeah, of course. Stop him!
Okay, that is just horse crap.
I'm over here like an idiot saying, like, oh, you can be whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, like, you want to be a unicorn, you can be a unicorn. She's already on to the next person. She had already called 9 people at that point and already hung up on their conversation. My 6-year-old just FaceTimed me. We were talking for a bit. She was telling me about school, where she got stuck up her nose that day. And then I said, I love you, but I also tried to be cute by saying, no, you hang up first. She did. Almost immediately. I almost didn't even get my sentence out. I thought I could be cute with her and be like, no, I didn't hear you. Over all these taxes I have to pay. There's a number on here that is so disrespectful, I can't even say it out loud. There's letters in it. I owe letters. I don't know algebra. There's a little algebra for you. Y equals, do I have to pay so much in taxes? I don't know why I'm complaining. This happens to me every year. You sure you can afford all that gas? You know what? I'm not even going to pay them. No. Do you take IOUs? It's not like all my money's going to wasteful things. I gave a homeless guy $20 the other day, and that felt pretty good. It's not going to feel pretty good, however, when I ask for it back, which is where I'm going. I blame the phrase, I deserve nice things. There's something in my eye. I know it's not money. I just woke up from a stress nap. Is there any room to negotiate? I give you 6. Not having dinner tonight. Okay, my 6-year-old better learn to chew her water. Maybe I need a little brainstorming session with myself. What am I going to do? How can I do it? What do I need to do? Adopt a puppy? No, I didn't hear you. Over all these taxes I have to pay, there's a number on here that is so disrespectful. IOUs? It's not like all my money's going to wasteful things. I gave a homeless guy $20 the other day, and that felt pretty good. It's not going to feel pretty good, however, when I ask for it back, which is where I'm going. I blame the phrase, I deserve nice things. There's something in my eye. I know it's not money. I just woke up from a stress nap. Is there any room to negotiate? I give you 6. Not having dinner tonight. Okay, my 6-year-old better learn to chew her water. Maybe a little brainstorming. IOUs? It's not like all my money's going to wasteful things. I gave a homeless guy $20 the other day, and that felt pretty good. Y'all, don't freak out. But there is definitely... No, I didn't hear you. Y'all, don't freak out. But there is definitely someone inside of my car. I'm not filming for entertainment. I'm filming so they know I know they're there. So they stop doing what I think they're gonna try to do. If I look into my rear view and see eyeballs, I'm rear-ending a wall. Listen, I don't know what your intentions are. Ma'am, box with a knife? Do I know of anyone who wants to hurt me? Yes. I don't want to assume that you're a ninja, but I looked everywhere and I couldn't find you, so I'm assuming you're good at your job. Are you hungry? Can I get you something? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just paranoid. That was literally the most perfect time for you to pop out. You're not a professional. You're so bad at this. Your first time? It can be scary. I know I am. I think you're gonna do great, okay? Maybe don't go all stabby on me first go. I think I've just worked myself up. I don't really think... Y'all, don't freak out. But there is definitely someone inside. Are you nervous? No. Wow. Where did he go, bro? Why? Closet! What do you do? I don't know what I'm doing. What did you do? I almost fell out of my... Oh, you did fall out of your chair. I have heartburn and in my soul. Are you nervous? No. Wow. Where did he go, bro? Why? Closet! my Misty Foothill is quite a streaker. What is that now? Glitter? When did this happen? I knew Misty was a streaker, but I didn't know she did it professionally. Should I wait for that to dry? No, it's Misty Foothills. It's got to be a little wet. That blended pretty bad. This is probably the mistiest foothill I've ever seen. Oh, there's still so much paint. Sorry about the projectile, Bob. Beat a tiny little devil at it. Grab it and lift it. Taste it. Oh, for good. Look at this. Look at this, Bob. I'd feel better about myself if you decided to make white tally marks randomly everywhere. There's no give. It's just take. Misty's always just taking. I'd suggest Misty don't quit her day job. Straight in the garbage. Alright, Bob, did you get that for me? Ready. Did you do that? What is this called? It wants to be Misty Foothills. It's a beautiful name. What are we gonna name it if it's a boy? Should it be Smith? Just torn my hamstring. I'm at Safeway. I'm supposed to be in Safeway, but instead, I'm in pain. I stepped out of my car to walk into Safeway. I saw something shiny, and for some reason, felt like I could bend over without bending my knees. Okay, I was wrong. It's not like I was trying to show off in the Safeway parking lot. No, help me too, Safeway, please. I wanted to bend my knee, but for some reason, I guess my hamstring and my knee have beef. Okay, or ham in this situation. R.I.P. P.E.D. Ripped. My hamstring in Safeway. Help! Don't try to be a hero and bend over without buckling a knee. That's what they're there for. Help me, please! Wait, does this mean I can park in handicap? What do you mean all the handicap spots are taken? I want to see proof. I ended up so much further away than I was. I'm not gonna crawl into Safeway. Am I? No, because then you crush the chips. Although if I pick up some avocados, tomatoes, and onions, by the time I'm done army crawling back to my car, it would have had already made a salsa. I just tore my hamstring. I'm at safe. What I found on my walk. I got a whole bag of disgusting goodies. I would have used latex gloves because I found plenty of those, but I know
So the
from
hints
personal
you found
experience
in the
that if you're wearing
Kenway
latex
house lead
gloves, you're usually not
to the
touching something
monument.
clean. That's why I have this. Maybe you touched your genitals hand sanitizer. Oh, I found this in a church parking
Well,
lot.
since Henry isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company.
Shame
I
on
don't
you for
require
not
any
quitting
company.
fully.
And
Hey,
Mr.
I'm not
Green
against
is following
smoking.
up on some
Okay,
leads of his
I'm just
own.
against littering. Don't touch your
Oh,
genitals
yes,
either.
Mr.
Keep
Green.
it clean.
That's a fascinating
I found
idea.
this at an
Oh,
old
please, Mr.
folks'
Green,
home, so
come and
that
take a
means
look
there's
at this
something
book and stand
unstable
oh so
and
close
wobbly
to me, Mr.
somewhere.
Green.
I actually found a
I
bunch
do
of
not.
nails and bolts like this at the old folks' home. Y'all need to keep an eye on them,
Perhaps
okay?
you've
They're
nothing better to do.
deassembling stuff
I'm
over there,
busy
probably
protecting
touching
the
their genitals.
Are you really?
Oh,
What was it, Father
half of
used
a
to say?
toothbrush. Talk about aggressive
Don't know how
brushing
personal
and
feelings
aggressive
compromise
littering.
them.
Y'all stop that, okay?
Precisely.
Last but dirty
Anyway,
also,
I'm off.
I
If I find any more wild geese for you to chase, I'll be in touch.
I'm either unraveling a really complicated Christmas
The
case,
more pleasant the action.
what I found on my walk, I got a whole bag of disgusting goodies. I would have used latex gloves because I found plenty of those, but I know from personal experience that if you're wearing latex gloves, you're usually not touching something clean. That's why I have this. Maybe you touched your genitals hand sanitizer. Oh, I found this in a church parking lot. Notify the congregation. Good on you for trying to quit. Shame on you for not quitting fully. Hey, I'm not against smoking. Okay, I'm just against littering. Don't touch your genitals either. Keep it clean. I found this at an old folks' home, so that means there's something unstable and wobbly somewhere. I actually found a bunch of nails and bolts like this at the old folks' home. Y'all need to keep an eye on them, okay? They're deassembling stuff over there, probably touching their genitals, keep it clean. Oh, half of a toothbrush. Talk about aggressive brushing and aggressive littering. Y'all stop that, okay? Genitals clean. And last but dirty also, I found this. Yeah, the top of an ornament, which means I'm either unraveling a really complicated Christmas case, or I just picked up someone's litter. Don't touch your genitals, keep it clean. Oh, what I found on my walk. I got a whole bag of disgusting goodies. I would have used latex gloves because I found plenty of those, but I know from personal experience that if you're wearing latex gloves, you're usually not touching something clean. That's why I have this. Maybe you touched your genitals hand sanitizer. Oh, I found this in a church parking lot. Notify the congregation. Good on you for trying to quit. Shame on you for not quitting fully. Hey, I'm not against smoking. Okay, I'm just against littering. Don't touch your genitals either. Keep it clean. I found this at an old folks' home, so that means there's something unstable and wobbly somewhere. I actually found a bunch of nails and bolts like this at the old folks' home. Y'all need to keep an eye on them, okay? They're deassembling stuff over there, probably touching their genitals, keep it clean. Oh, half of a toothbrush. Talk about aggressive brushing and aggressive littering. Y'all stop that, okay? Genitals clean. And last but dirty also, I found this. Yeah, the top of an ornament, which means I'm either unraveling a really complicated Christmas case, or I'm just picking up someone's litter. Don't touch your genitals, keep it clean. I got a whole bag of disgusting goodies. Use latex gloves, because I found plenty of those, but I know from personal experience that if you're wearing latex gloves, you're usually not touching something clean. That's why I have this. Maybe you touch your genitals hand sanitizer. I found changed their spicy chicken sandwich. Nothing good has ever come from Chain. I didn't approve this change call.
Things that every lazy person should know. I'm listening. You can't doze off in your Uber. Just choke yourself out. You'll get there. Suffocation's the answer. Got it. All right. What's next? Friends eating your popcorn. That's right. You're gonna knock them. You're gonna put your shirt on backwards. That's a pretty good idea. I don't have popcorn or friends, but I do have pistachios. This is harder. Just pour it into your hood. Please, God, pour it into your hood. Duct tape it to your face. Do it. Oh, that's cool. I have duct tape. I always have duct tape. That sounds creepy. Sweet. Next. It happens to me all the time. That's your issue? You got stuff on your feet? We are hot about the wrong things. That's exactly what I would have done. Great minds think alike, but also great minds don't pour Sprite on their face in the morning. Things that every lazy person should know. Listen, can't doze off in your Uber. Just choke yourself out. You'll get there. Suffocation's the answer. Got it. Alright. What's next? Friends eating your popcorn. That's right. You're gonna knock them. You're gonna put your shirt on backwards. Restroom survival guide. Do a lot of people die in here? Oh, your proprioception muscle is relaxed. I always poop Indian style. It's bad for your knees, but good for your proprioception. Why? Oh, you're hot your cups. Drink orange juice. Right out of toilet paper. Well, that's gonna hurt. I'll see how that's gonna clean up. Wow. Don't know where to hang your purse? Just pull out a wall hanger. Don't know where to put your pumpkin? I always just put it back here with the orange juice. Lock broken. Play tug of war with intruders. I got this. Oh, they're gonna watch me poop? Oh, this actually works. And if it pops off, you can always just throw your pumpkin at them. Restroom survival guide. Do a lot of people die in here?
Average people have love affairs with excuses. But dangerous is the man that understands the only enemy is the one that he sees in the mirror. They would rather die than live within the limits of mediocrity. These are the game changers that won't settle for
My girlfriend went into Safeway to buy groceries, and I'm bored, so I'm gonna play games. How long you gonna be in there, babe? Feels like my girlfriend's spending 5 nights at Safeway. I'm ready to go. Is he in the room already? Get up! I'm gonna die here. Oh, jeez, you can't know it's a video game. It's just a game. Damn. Interesting. How long does it take to get soup? My girlfriend went into Safeway to buy groceries, and I'm bored, so I'm gonna play games. How long you gonna be in there, babe? Feels like my girlfriend's spending 5 nights at Safeway. I'm ready to go. Is he in the room already? Get up! I'm gonna die here. Oh, Jesus, you can't know it's a video game. It's just a game. Damn. Interesting. How long does it take to get soup? Babe. I did. My girlfriend went into Safeway to buy groceries, and I'm bored, so I'm gonna play games. How long you gonna be in there, babe? Feels like my girlfriend's spending 5 nights at Safeway. I'm ready to go. Is he in the room already? Get up! I'm gonna die here. Oh, Jesus, you got Fugler. Watch your mouth, cat. Funny, ugly monster. That's not what that stands for. Oh, you're nasty. Oh, please don't move on your own at all. Oh, this is freaking me out. I don't know the appropriate way to grab you. Are you glued to the box? Why? This is what's staring at me. Adopt at your own risk. It was given to me. I'm going to cut you loose. Remember that. Do you have human teeth? Oh, probably from the last owner. Oh, it's a button, but an oddly placed one. Okay, don't look at me. Do I stick my hand anywhere? Or am I... Just say no if you don't like that. What do I do with you? Why would I stick my finger in your mouth? Why do I keep looking at your butt button? What does it do? I'm going to put you over here. If you so much as move on your own, you're going to get to know the dumpster real quick. Okay, right there.
Fuddler, watch your mouth, cat. Funny, ugly monster. That's not what that stands for. You're nasty. Oh, please don't move on your own at all. Oh, this is freaking me out. I don't know the appropriate way to grab you. Are you glued to the box? Why? This is what's staring at me. Adopt at your own risk. It was given to me. I'm going to cut you loose. Remember that. Do you have human teeth? Oh, probably from the last owner. Oh, it's a button, but an oddly placed one. Okay, don't look at me. Do I stick my hand in there? Just say no if you don't like that. What do I do with you? Why would I stick my finger in your mouth? Why do I keep looking at your butt button? What does it do? I'm going to put you over here. If you so much as move on your own, you're going to get to know the dumpster real quick. Okay, right there. Fuddler, watch your mouth, cat. Funny, ugly monster. That's not what that stands for. Oh, you're nasty. Oh, please don't move on your own at all. Oh, this is freaking me out. I don't know the appropriate way to grab you. Are you glued to the box? This is what's staring at me. Adopt at your own risk. It was given to me. I'm going to cut you loose. Remember that. Do you have human teeth? Oh, probably from the last owner. Oh, it's a button, but an odd... I found a taco under the couch. Why didn't y'all tell me my chin was weak? Look how sharp that nose is. Ah! Are you ready to clean the house? My house looks like the after effect of a really fun party without me going through the during effects of a really fun party. Would you like to help? Oh, there's litter in the shower. What is your process? Your poo clumps look healthy. How sweet of you to go for a variety of shapes and sizes. What is this, art? I love it. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah? It is not playtime. It is cooling time. What are you going to do about it? Do you floss regularly? Yeah, you got it? There you go. Just keep chewing. Oh, now she wants to lint roll herself. There's the litter. Double duty. She has been. May I help you? I found a taco under the couch. Why didn't y'all tell me my chin was weak? Look how sharp that nose is. Ah! Are you ready to clean the house? My house looks like the after effect of a really fun party without me going through the during effects of a really fun party. Would you like to help? Oh, there's litter in the shower. What is your process? Your poo clumps look healthy. How sweet of you to go for a variety of shapes and sizes. What is this, art? I love it. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah? It is not playtime. It is cooling time. You can do that. Floss regularly. You got it? There you go. Just keep chewing. Now she wants to lint roll herself. Oh, there's the litter. Double duty. She has been. May I help you? I found a taco under the couch. Why didn't y'all tell me my chin was weak? Look how sharp that nose is. Ah! Are you ready to clean the house? My house looks like the after effect of a really fun party without me going through the during effects of a really fun party. Would you like to help? Oh, there's litter in the shower. What is your process? Your poo clumps look healthy. How sweet of you to go for a variety of shapes and sizes. What is this, art? I love it. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah? It is not playtime. It is cooling time. What are you going to do about it? Do you floss regularly? Yeah, you got it? There you go. Just keep chewing. Oh, now she wants to lint roll herself. Oh, there's the litter. Double duty. She has been. May I help you? I found a taco under the couch. Why didn't y'all tell me my chin was weak? Look how sharp that nose is. Ah! Are you ready to clean the house? My house looks like the after effect of a really fun party without me going through the during effects of a really fun party. Would you like to help? Oh, there's litter in the shower. What is your process? Your poo clumps look healthy. How sweet of you to go for a variety of shapes and sizes. What is this, art? I love it. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah? It is not playtime. It is cooling time. What are you going to do about it? Do you floss regularly? You got it. There you go. Just keep chewing. Now she wants to lint roll herself. Oh, there's the litter. the after effect of a really fun party without me going through the during effects of a really fun party. Would you like to help? Oh, there's litter in the shower. What is your process? Your poo clumps look healthy. How sweet of you to go for a variety of shapes and sizes. Yes, art. I love it. That's beautiful. Oh yeah? It is not playtime. It is cooling time. What are you gonna do about it? Do you floss regularly? You got it? There you go. Just keep chewing. Well, now she wants to liberal herself. Oh, there's the litter. Double duty. She has been. May I help you?
Day 5 of eating a gigantic trunk spider, so y'all don't think it's funny anymore. Well, you've never eaten a spider before, have you?
No! Normal people haven't eaten 7 spiders!
Noob.
It's so big!
This is the biggest one I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me it had fangs!
Cheers.
How are you doing? Sorry, my Prius baby. My Prius?
It's the biggest, like, it's like a saxophone.
Seat's taken. She's hanging on for dear life. He's trying to escape the zoo.
I mean, to be honest, it's much worse with you here.
Oh, yeah, let's go there.
Day 5 of eating a gigantic trunk spider.
In the autumn of 1888, 5 women were brutally murdered in the Whitechapel district of London, England.
Smile and be polite, or I'll tell the Vicar where you sleep, my beauty.
This is my time now. We shall be pure again.
An elusive shadow is committing the most hideous crimes the city has ever seen. The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. You may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now, Miss Fry.
I will gut every last one of them if that's the quickest way to you.
Jack lures me through the looking glass.
It's the Ripper. He's done it again.
What happened to these men?
Dead.
I'm glad you're here.
To deliver the Ripper's head on a spike soon.
So it don't water.
How many more must die before you see the truth?
Alright.
There is no way in hiding.
Kendall Jenner wine.
You will not make a monster of me.
There's only a small possibility that this is gonna make the biggest mess. Jesus did this once. I made my own lava lamp with adult water? How do I get it down? You're drooling a bit. Come on, let's just say I want to not do it anymore. Okay, now how did Jesus do the bread thing? Daddy's gonna go take a 30-minute break. There goes the Kendall Jenner wine. Okay, shove your key in your laces. Great idea. I don't think I'll ever go back to pockets. You cannot open a can of anything with a spoon. I can barely use a spoon correctly to put tomato soup in my mouth, let alone opening a can of it. Hold on. It worked. Okay, wine. So adult water. 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 Uh-huh. Alright. Daddy needs a little drink. Kendall Jenner wine. Okay. There's only a small possibility that this is gonna make the biggest mess. No, stop that. Jesus did this once. I made my own lava lamp with adult water? How do I... What is he doing? How are we gonna fix this problem? I was struggling with one, so there's no cure. Got it. Don't go near the suitcase, Cat. Bonus. Plunger. On a bus. You know there's handrails, right? They're right there. Oh, there's still water in here. Maybe now I won't trip over the suitcase anymore. Oh! So there's toilet water everywhere. I'd like to take this opportunity to make my own little 5-minute craft. And I'm assuming since there was water already in here, I previously took a little 5-minute craft. Got toilet water on your workstation? Simple. Take a turtle noose, cut it in half, duct tape, take take straw, put it on the end of duct tape one end of a dirty towel, wrap it up. Now you have a mop. Why is there cat hair in it? Did you take a 5-minute crap in my toilet? What is he doing? How are we gonna fix this problem? Oof, I was struggling with one, so there's no cure. Got it. Don't go near the suitcase, cat. Bonus. Plunger. On a bus. You know there's handrails, right? They're right there. Oh, look, there's still water in here. Maybe now I won't trip over the suitcase anymore. Oh. So there's toilet water everywhere. I'd like to take this opportunity to make my own little 5-minute craft. I'm assuming since there was water already in here, I previously took a little 5-minute craft. Got toilet water on your workstation? Simple. Take a turtle noose, cut it in half. Duct tape. Take straw, put it on the end of duct tape one end of a dirty towel, wrap it up. Now you have a mop. Why is there cat hair in it? Did you take a 5-minute crap in my toilet? What is he doing? How are we gonna fix this problem? Oof, I was struggling with one, so there's no cure. Got it. Don't go near the suitcase, cat. Bonus. Plunger. On a bus. You know there's handrails, right? Right there. There's still water in here. Maybe now I won't trip over the suitcase anymore. Oh. So there's toilet water everywhere. I'd like to take this opportunity to make my own little 5-minute craft. I'm assuming since there was water already in here, I previously took a little 5-minute craft. Got toilet water in your workstation? Simple. Take a turtle noose, cut it in half. Duct tape. Take straw, put it on the end. Duct tape with a dirty towel, wrap it. That's it. A 12-year-old girl stole my shoes. Here's what happened. I'll keep it short. I bought shoes, they're not here. Someone stole them. Shut the video off. So now I'm going crazy, trying to figure out where my shoes are. They were nice, too. They were Jordans, okay? Yeah, Michaels. I paid full price plus shipping for Air Biscuits. Okay, not sure if this is the USPS, but they are going to hear from me. Now, my suspicions have shifted to the driver. Okay, he did it. Or she did it. I knew it was him. I knew it or her. I knew it. My instincts told me, okay? And my instincts know best. Men can't be trusted, okay? Or she. Whoa. I don't have time to wait around, okay? First 48 hours are the most important. If you don't find the shoes in the first 48 hours, they're basically gone. Well, they're gone now. Goner, okay? More gone. Oh, that's my sister's name. Step 2 of my plan of getting my shoes back. Sit and wait patiently. I'm so upset. Maybe I don't deserve nice things. Stop that. That's it. A 12-year-old girl stole my shoes. Here's what happened. I'll keep it short. I bought shoes. They're not here. Someone stole them. Shut the video off. So now I'm going crazy, trying to figure out where my shoes are. They were nice, too. They were Jordans, okay? Yeah, Michaels. I paid full price plus shipping for Air Biscuits. Okay, not sure if this is the USPS, but they are going to hear from me. Now, my suspicions have shifted to the driver. Okay, he did it. Or she did it. I knew it was him. I knew it or her. I knew it. My instincts told me, okay? And my instincts know best. Men can't be trusted, okay? Or she. Whoa. I don't have time to wait around, okay? First 48 hours are the most important. If you don't find the shoes in the first 48 hours, they're basically gone. Well, they're gone now. Goner, okay? More gone. Oh, that's my sister. I just got out of the dentist. We were grinding, we were moving, we were having a good time. Huh? When did I get done? I couldn't tell you, okay? I had so many hands in my mouth for so long that I forgot I was at the dentist. This was probably one of the more awkward dental visits I've ever been to. And the dental assistant was in good graces until she started sucking all the saliva out of my mouth. I was gonna swallow that. She knew where I was hiding it too, because I would put my tongue back against my throat like this and trap some moisture. But she found it with her Dyson hose and there was one point where the doctor was talking to the dental assistant over my face, and then she just left-hand the Dyson hose into my throat. She was trying to get all that saliva that I sneaked away and was swallowing without her knowing. She was trying to get all that. She did. And I guess my tongue was doing weird things, like licking his utensils. If you didn't want me to lick all the utensils, you should have put 4 hands in my mouth. You know how people say the eyes are the windows to the soul? They're wrong. Wherever the dental assistant shoved the Dyson hose, that was the window. She was breaking and entering, okay? I'd probably go ahead and sanitize those utensils. I just got out of the dentist. We were grinding, we were moving, I biggest fear in life is? Regret. It's fine. Split Ender Pro 2. Oh, I have split ends, okay. I got split ends, I got ends that are still together, but it's complicated. Cordless split-end hair trimmer. You're not supposed to be here. What does it do? What do I? Now rotate and twist gently to the left until you feel a snap. So the wrist popping wasn't necessary. Got it. This is a book. Okay, when does Harry Potter end up with Hermione? What do you mean it doesn't end up with Hermione? Select a small, thin section of hair. What if all of your hair is thinning? Oh. I feel like this is creating more split ends, if anything. If there weren't split ends before, there are now. Which is perfect, because now I have a Split Ender Pro 2. Split Ender Pro 2. Oh, I have split ends, okay.
So I'm walking down the chip aisle, and then another man was also walking down the chip aisle because I heard him yell out, "Jimmy!" I turn around, I give him one of my frantic waves, okay? He could hear the beats from there. He didn't commit as much as I did. He gave me a 3/4 wave, and then yelled, "Jimmy," again. "Jimmy!" So I corrected him, "Not Jimmy!" And then he corrected me and said, "Jim." "Jim? We obviously don't know each other well enough for you to be calling me the wrong name, let alone abbreviating that wrong name. So now not only are we on wrong first name basis, but we are now on abbreviated wrong name first name basis." Okay. You call me Jim one more time and I'm throwing a bag of pop chips at you, okay? I turn around and guess what I see? No one! There was no one! Who's Jim? Who are you talking to? Pat lets out one of the most deflated Jims I've ever heard in my entire life. Jim. Don't up-Jim me, Patrick. You up-Jim Jim, okay? So I'm walking down the chip aisle, and then another man was also walking down the chip aisle because I heard him yell out, "Jimmy!" I turn around, I give him one of my frantic waves, okay? He could hear the beats from there. He didn't commit as much as I did. He gave me a 3/4 wave, and then yelled, "Jimmy," again. "Jimmy!" So I corrected him, "Not Jimmy!" And then he corrected me and said, "Jim." "Jim? We obviously don't know each other well enough for you to be calling me the wrong name, let alone abbreviating that wrong name. So now not only are we on wrong first name basis, but we are now on abbreviated wrong name first name basis." Okay. You call me Jim one more time and I'm throwing a bag of pop chips at you, okay? I turn around and guess what I see? No one! There was no one! Who's Jim? Who are you talking to? Pat lets out one of the most...
Today, we are going to pick the winner of the Ugly Sweater Challenge. Well, that's just mean. That's rude. That's my face. Kelly, they put my face atop a Christmas tree and gave me darker hands than I currently have. Woof. What is happening here? It gives a whole new meaning to let it snow, am I right? So that's where snowflakes come from. Now I regret catching them in my mouth. Oh, we found a contender. Yes, let's tape a tree and a bunch of bananas to a shirt. Reindeer boob. Oh, it's his actual boob. Oh, man boob. Jim, is that your chest hair in 420p resolution? Gross. This one kind of looks like you just cleaned up after a 3-year-old, and then whatever you picked up, you glued to a sweater. It's the banana tree. The banana tree has to win it. Today, we are... So I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet, because I like to wait till the last minute and then freak out. Which is currently... I'm tired of getting the same old gifts. So gift cards to my mother, shirts that say, "You'll never be as good as me," to my sister, stuff like that. I'm bored of it. So today, I'm doing all my Christmas shopping on Amazon, blindfolded. But the good thing about Amazon is no matter what you type in the search box, they'll find something for you to buy. Hold on, my back itches. Oh, I should get a back scratcher. Oh, I gotta get stuff for my dad. Well, he's bald, but... Hello?
Hi, baby.
Hi, Dad.
Did I leave my laptop bag in your house?
I wouldn't know. That was my girlfriend. Where were we? Did I order something for my dad yet? He's bald. A real dad, you know, I'll type it again. A real dad gift. No, I don't like that. If it were in red, I'd buy it, but they don't. You know what, let's get this one. Perfect. Alright, so I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet, because I like to wait till the last minute and then freak out. which is currently. I'm tired of getting the same old gifts. Gift cards to my mother.
One of the followers at the meet and greet challenged me to a basketball game yesterday, so I had to wake up early. It's noon. Donna, I'm here. Oh, that's a trash can.
I don't want to freak you out, but... My favorite person in this whole place. Oh yeah, and then we went on just a winning spree of misses here. Yeah. So enjoy this. Medicine's come a long way, okay, but in the right direction? I don't think so. So I'm gonna try these 1700 remedies and see how they go. To cure an ague, egg. Is this like...
How do you solve the St. Paul puzzle?
Dusty Depot came back, so I thought it was a perfect time to drop 100 times. But I did already forget to record some stuff. I didn't get any cool shots. I got these from the Smith Blaze. Thanks. So I think it's probably a good time to get this intro over and blast in to game number 1. Dropping into the dangerous Dusty Depot on game number 1, I knew it was probably going to be a bad time. Dusty Depot is a very old location in Fortnite that's just back for Season X, and it's definitely never had the reputation of being a peaceful place. I dropped here when Dusty was absolutely as fresh as possible. This is the first day of Season X, but thankfully pretty early I took a player by surprise and stole all of his juicy treasures. But one of the first problems you'll almost always run into when you drop Dusty Depot is that it's surrounded by flat open ground. This just means you'll almost always run into a fight when you're coming out of Dusty Depot, which isn't a bad thing. If you can kill people, I can kill basically one person, but once the third party comes around, it's pretty much over for me. Alright, now we're on game 2 and I'm already starting to regret this. In this game, I managed to find a single Grey Force SMG, and another player had a giant metal death robot. This is totally fair. Basically unarmed and definitely frightened, I ran into no man's land and got shot. It happens most times. I didn't live much longer than that, but at least the guy that killed me was vaporized in an instant. I got a couple quick kills in game 3, mostly because all the people I shot were unarmed. Luckily for me, my bullets were pretty generous this time around. I don't know how I hit that shot, though if there is one rule to Dusty Depot, it's that you must always grab a shotgun. Dusty's like the only place where you can drop in and get 5 kills in the And so in game 3, I didn't die in Dusty, but pretty close to it. Yeah, same old story in game 4. I was gonna leave with a ton of kills, but most of them had nothing. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be severely injured too. That's gonna help me get this done. By the end, I had amassed 7 kills, but when I tried to leave, obviously, I forgot one. And you know, I fought pretty hard for a bot. And game 5 was gonna start like pretty much every other game of Dusty Depot. I dropped right onto a gun and started shooting. This no background check policy has led to a lot of needless death over the years. Of course, Fortnite doesn't care. They just want your V-Bucks. Game 6, Dusty Depot started with the best possible scenario. Early drop, right onto a shotgun. Kinda sad it's a green tactical shotgun I'm excited about, but in Dusty Depot, this thing's an atom bomb. And I'm not sure what this guy was trying to do. Maybe he's new here. This is probably a good time as ever to bring up the giant death elephant in the room. But no, game 6, because I'm dead. Why, hello, fellow unarmed man. How do you do? Game 7, without a gun, I helplessly tried to run away. Yeah, this was only a matter of time. They heard I bought Ultimate Night with V-Bucks. For once in game 8, Dusty Depot was pretty quiet, other than the one measly little murder I had to commit. This is the farthest I've made it across the last 8 games. I'm proud. I played pretty conservatively, mostly because my guns were horrible. I managed to get myself a giant robot, but wasn't really sure how to control it worked on mouse and keyboard. And then a little bit injured, I tried to heal up with a Roomba on me, which was a massive mistake. No gun again in game 9. This is going pretty terribly. I found a Nissan Altima though, so that's completely good standard with rockets, a shotgun attachment in stomp mode, and MSRP is 15,000 V-Bucks. Sometimes I can't even believe the early days of this mech in Fortnite even existed. This thing was insanely overpowered. The stomp farmed materials. Whose idea was this? Using this soon, I was able to make it all the way to the final circle, where it was destroyed and I popped out with almost 3,000 materials. Too bad I didn't use a single one. Game 10, I had a shotgun, and probably the best one. But then a bunny moon snuck up on me and used her shotgun. I will say, by game 11, I'm kind of feeling it. Dusty Depot isn't like any other named location in Fortnite. You gotta play it a little bit different. One thing is for sure, you're definitely always gonna have to be ready for a fight. This time, the fight involved myself and 2 players fighting over an iPhone 4S. Actually, it was a Samsung, because it quickly exploded, and we all died. Game 12 was gonna come down to whoever got this shotgun first. The default got it, and I died. Oh, what the hell is this? Game 13, I quit the Dusty Depot, but it didn't appear my prospects were too good here, so I went on over to the factory and started killing there. I never did find a shotgun, and it got a little messy over here, but regardless of that, I made it out okay. Then I found a shotgun and killed everyone that came near me. But ironically, I was killed by a player who wasn't near me at all. As you can tell in game 14, I was gunless and scared, running away from Dusty Depot. Though somehow still gunless, I found a mech. I went over to Neo Tilted, which was still a thing at this point. That was dumb. Someone hijacked me, and I exploded, but then he got trapped in. So, happiness. Time for more robot fun in game 15. I was able to work with this random player to destroy all of Dusty Depot and its inhabitants. Yeah, but then once everyone was dead but us, he self-destructed. Nice. Didn't get it fast enough. Yeah, even though game 16 goes my way at the start and I get a nice kill, Dusty Depot isn't the best place to kill if you want to get a win. When you drop Dusty Depot, you gotta be ready for a fight. But that means you're
after grabbing 5 kills, I was stuck in my own box from a third party. He didn't kill me, but he also never left, so the storm came upon us. At this point, I knew I probably wasn't gonna live, so my entire life was dedicated to killing this guy. And after an incredibly lengthy fight in the storm, I won. Hey kids, if you need to make a body disappear, make sure to hide it under a giant monster skeleton. The police will never find it. Game 17, I had a sniper rifle versus a shotgun, and it went about as well as you could expect. You never know though. In Game 18, I only had an infantry rifle. Still killed a player with a shotgun. I lived a fulfilling and peaceful life for about 4 more seconds. And Game 19, I had a shotgun for once, so there's that. There also happened to be a very lucky iron golem spawn right near Dusty Depot, and I used it to hide underground like a small rodent. You gotta understand, this is gameplay from when the mech first came to the game, and when it first came to the game, it was insanely overpowered. So in the end, this time it was a 1v1 in the final circle, and I had a giant death robot on top of a mountain. And that's probably the best scenario you could ever be in any game of Fortnite ever. So I won with 10 kills. I started off game 20 without a shotgun, but this player bought John Wick with V-Bucks, so it was an easy kill. I almost immediately left Dusty Depot for this Mantis. It's a Halo reference, 4-year-olds. I employed the incredibly honorable strategy of hiding within the Lazy Lagoon pirate ship all game. And now, just like last game, it's a 1v1 in the final circle, and I have a robot. My robot was destroyed, but I had perfect position, 3,000 mats, and some decent guns. So I still won this game pretty easily. Now the big question is, can I get back-to-back-to-back wins dropping Dusty Depot? Unfortunately, I wasn't skilled enough to grab the only thing in this game you need to win, and I died. Game 22 is in Team Rumble. The circle was going to be right over Dusty Depot, like it is every game. You might also notice some differences with this Dusty Depot. It changed throughout the entire season. Needless to say, Dusty Depot got pretty crazy, and I left no survivors. And even though I've played this circle about 72 billion times, it was still a ton of fun. Alright, now it's time for some squads, so I don't die alone. We dropped Dusty Depot. That's what we've been doing the whole video. Mater and I got the mech, and Torres was on foot. This plan can't possibly fail. Another squad with another mech showed up, and it got really ugly really fast. And in the open fields of Dusty Divot, I fought bravely, and also died bravely. Game 24, I started at the bottom and pretty much stayed there. But things were looking up as we got rebooted. There wasn't much time to think. Right after coming back, I hopped in the mech. I can't even describe with words in this language what happened, but it was not okay. Dropped in game 25 and killed a guy whose mom has a nice phone. We survived Dusty fine, but now it's time to cross no man's land. Yeah, we got attacked pretty much immediately, and died pretty much immediately. Game 26, a default killed us, so we're gonna skip it for our public images. And we all had mechs. They had a great 0% down, 3,200 month lease. It was awesome. Somehow, it all just came crashing down just so fast. Game 28, I was minigunning in no man's land trying to save my life, but was killed by a 69. Game 29, I made it out the hood, into a totally more dangerous hood. I fought well, but got caught reloading. Game 30, I was able to get all the way to Mega Mall without a shotgun. And you know, you definitely don't want to not have no shotgun. By game 31, I've killed so many unarmed men at this point, I don't always go for them right away. They can distract you, like they did this clown. I died later, you know, found to happen. Out of Dusty fine in game 32, and even found a nice innocent little default that hadn't been killed yet. It seemed like this lobby was full of defaults, and this one had a minigun, so he was actually dangerous, but not that dangerous. But in the end, I was sprayed by a very spooky skeleton. I'm pretty sure game 33 is already over, and I might as well not show game 34. Don't hide in Dusty Depot. I'll find you, and I'll kill you. And then later on, despite my possession of the all-powerful minigun, I'll die too. Game 36, I got a little carried away shooting unarmed defaults and got shot myself. This is game 37. It was bad. However, game 38 was immeasurably worse. Game 39, this guy didn't really have to die. I was just taking out my aggression. But then soon after, I was someone else's stress ball. Game 40, I was gonna go for a mech right near Dusty Depot. About 17 other people had that idea, but I was able to get into the arms. I noticed my driver was going way off course, so I hit the self-destruct button. And this was gonna end in a pickaxe duel. Llamas are known for their skills in hand-to-hand combat, so I lost, but he did quit out, so I got the kill. In game 41, I got one early kill using my sneaky panda tricks. Like most pandas, I got pretty far, but there was never really much hope for me. Game 42 started with a nice clean poke, but then when I went to loot, I was surprised that killed. Game 43 was fine. Lots of guys, but not a lot of weapons. Even though I orphaned about 17 children, I got clapped immediately because I didn't have a shotgun. But even in game 44, right as I picked up this shotgun, I got lasered. I was just plugging away at my juice box and messing with my inventory in game 45 when I got sniped. Hey, game 46,
I finally have a shotgun. Problem developing. This default also has a shotgun. I tried to kill him, but he was better than me. Game 47, Dusty Divot was horrible again, but at least I had a good shotgun. I left it all behind me and never looked back. I may have got just the tiniest little bit of help from this giant overpowered death robot. I didn't have the whole game. I had to play the last little bit on foot. And now I'm gliding into a 1v1 in the final circle with quite a bit of damage. As that circle became smaller, I retook the high ground, but got stuck in this tree. As I tried to knock it down, the other player tried to take me down. But with my quick shotgun, I got the win. It's been 27 games without a win. This one felt good. The audio's a bit messed up for game 48, but it's fine because I didn't even find a gun. And game 49 is just footage of me looking at the shop that day. Use code Luke the Notable. I'll know if you don't.
The audio's still messed up in game 50, but I also didn't do that well.
And in game 51, I did a little bit worse, but nowhere near as bad as game 52. And since the sound is still messed up in game 53, I guess we can just watch me silently explode. And in game 54, I was trying to sneak up to this mech, so the no sound problem wasn't really an issue until I got shot. Hey, look, we have sound in game 55. Awesome. Too bad the gameplay's terrible. Things weren't looking too great in game 56 either, but I did see a llama in the distance, so there's that. I had hope, but still died almost immediately. Game 57, I played terribly, and while going for the only thing I can get a win with this season, I died. But luckily in game 58, I was able to find another easy win machine. These things were nerfed and eventually taken away in Season X, but here it's still pretty overpowered. I can at least still farm materials. I can't go with the mech forever though. Sometimes I have to use my own skill, and that doesn't always work out. But at least I'm starting game 59 with a shotgun. Yep, a shotgun, and 2 innocent souls that I see every time I shut my eyes. Making my way down to Loot Lake. You know there's a mech now! At least I know how to deal with these things by this point. I feel kind of bad for this one. There was no way he was expecting someone to hijack him from here. He also probably didn't expect me to minigun him, but that's why I get a lot of kills with this weapon. Especially with a gold minigun. 1 extra damage per bullet means a ton. Despite my amazing loot, this is what I did for most of the game. Just sat in the underpass. And then I emerged into the final circle, trying to add to my terrible win total. 3 guys left and 1 just shot himself clear into the storm. And the other tried to enter my box.
I was just going to check on Lambda since the
I knew I
asylum's
wouldn't
closing.
win many dropping Dusty, but the ones I do
Don't
get
ruin my
feel
cabin
really
for
good.
you.
Coming off that
Are
win,
your
my
mechanics
spirits
not
were high in
working?
game 60, especially after I shotgunned this
certain you're
default.
feeling
But
it,
then
right?
when I went to exit Dusty
And
Depot, a guy was waiting there for me. I tried to heal, but he bounced up and started shooting. What a play. Game 61 started like any other Dusty Depot game. There was a lot of spraying and a lot of pain. I got Ultimate Night with Debug, so I don't
Bring her
even need
inside.
these challenges. Just like in most of these games, if I survive Dusty Depot, I generally go over to Loot Lake. The center of Loot Lake is a rift. It's so beautiful.
She
I
simply
just want to
collapsed.
touch it. But
Yes,
yeah,
she said the
that was
others took
basic
tonic, but it didn't
strat.
work.
Dusty Depot, I don't know
I
what
should
you
think
expect.
not.
You probably
Ever
expected
since
me to
Elliotson
grab a
was
mech,
murdered, the
because
district
I
has been
did. You
overrun with
basically need
counterfeit
one to win.
tonics.
Hey, 1v1, final circle, and this time we both have
This
Game
one needs
Boys.
proper
I
care.
decided to go for the
But
daring
without
play
the
of rushing
appropriate
him
medication,
directly
she and
without
the
my
others will
mech.
quickly
His
decline.
mech turned out to be
What do you
incredibly
need?
low, and now
I
so
need
was
supplies.
he. He got the high ground
Plenty of
back
them.
because he's better. But
And
I'll find a
medicine.
way to cheese this.
Some of the
I
less
had a
common
total of
ingredients
6
are being
launch
stolen
pads,
and
which
sold at
obviously was
auction.
going to give me epic mobility. My
I'd be
opponent thought
happy
he
to
was
help.
safe inside of his metal box, but I have a heavy sniper and a little bit of luck on my side. This time, the defaulty instincts came through. Game 62, I ran away from Dusty Depot early, made it to Tilted Town, and had a brief disagreement, then minigunned my way into the final circle. There, I was so focused on making it to safety, I forgot to check behind me, and I died by stinks in Game 63. That's all I really want to say. Game 64, I had a shotgun at Dusty, so you know I was fine. I will say the mech and the zombies went together pretty well. You could use the mech to farm a ton of zombies and even kill the pylons. But by this point in the 100 drops, the mechs can't farm materials anymore. The nerfs just keep coming. So we're back on our feet in the final circle this time, but at least I have a gold minigun. I made it to a 1v1 and got completely destroyed. Almost. Somehow I got away with a sliver of health. And once that circle got small, I nabbed the high ground. I went with minigun, which didn't do too much damage, and then he boxed me in. But with my quick combat shotgun, I was able to avoid his damage traps. You gotta love how the traps keep deploying after I got the victory royale. Game 65, I was trying out the new junk rift. I had no idea how it worked, and I died because of it. And Game 66, I learned that once inside, you should never leave the mech. Same old in Game 67. 2 men with gray guns fought, only to be killed by a man with gold guns. I started Game 68 with a gray pistol, but worked my way up to some better loot. And later on, with more loot in my belly, I was feeling confident. This guy was low, and I went for the pickaxe, which was a huge mistake. Oh, it's time. It's really time. You know, I can't think of a better way to start Game 69 than with some explosives. You know, it was going pretty well for a Dusty Depot game. I'm not dead yet. I even went back to Retail Row for a little bit, just to kill a few defaults. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. I hate it. I just hate it. I wonder what's happening in Game 70. Oh, right. Nothing. And all I'm going to say for Game 71 is that it is, in fact, Game 71. The only good thing to happen in Game 71 72 was this shotgun kill. The rest is pain and suffering. Nice, I have a shotgun in game 73, still got no scopes by a default, and I probably would have kept living in game 74 if I had just remembered to reload. Game 75, I was killed by some psycho. Nice peaceful day in Dusty Divot on game 76. I got as far as Salty before I was engaged in another build fight. I tried to trap him in, but he got away, and then killed me. Game 77, I dropped his John Wick with one shotgun, got a total of 5 kills. I still got dusted on. Don't worry a thing about game 78, just taking out some aggression. I spent all my time worrying about the helpless guys under me, and didn't see the dangerous guy behind me. Game 79, I was just getting out of Dusty Depot when I got stumped by a microwave. Early lava in game 80 though, so this could be nice. This is the part where I gotta think of a joke for my horrible death. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of numbers in his name. Don't worry, I'm gonna try to get this one over quick. I really don't like this outfit at all. I totally regret buying it. The good news is you don't have to look at it very long, because I'm in a mech most of this game. Though I got used to using 3,000 materials, so I burned mine pretty quickly this time. My policy when I have no materials is I always try to do something a little bit unpredictable. If you just run out in the open, you're gonna get shot. But if you do something they don't expect, you might get that win. I'm just glad I never have to use this skin ever again. But in game 82, Dusty Depot got real crazy real fast. But by this point, my running away skills are supreme, so I made it to Loot Lake. I may have gotten a little bit distracted with the driftboard and the Loot Lake Rift, but you'll be proud of me. I made it to the final circle without the use of my training wheels. The current Beach King structure is being destroyed, so now I'm in charge. And from all the way up here in this final circle, getting the back-to-back win was pretty easy. That was a good win, but I'm hoping I can get to 10. 3 wins in a row is possible in game 83, but I did have to run away from Dusty Depot with nothing but a great pistol, so hopes aren't high. Yeah, somehow I made it back to Dusty and got killed by Dr. Danks. I'm living a little bit longer in these games, though. Dusty definitely got less hot as the season aged. Who knows, maybe I'm actually starting to make this work, but not this time. I lived a while in game 85 too, 1v1, final circle, and I have a minigun, but the other player had something far more important. Skill. Game 86 looks a lot like the rest of them. By game 87, the mech is just a shadow of its former self. It went from being the best vehicle in all of Fortnite's history to being kind of laughably bad. Just like me! I spent a good portion of game 88 just working up the zombies in Retail Row with the mech, only to be killed by a guy with 10 kills. Game 80, that was fast. Game 90, you can really see that Dusty Depot's starting to change. The entire Fortnite map changed throughout Season X. I mean, there's zombies in Retail Row right now, but you know, I bet they'll never change the minigun. In the end, I had all gold weapons and the will to win, and it was close, but I got it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm pretty embarrassed with game 91, so just get over with it quick. You know, I still got one last win for 10, and it wasn't gonna be this game. And it definitely ain't hit with the bot skin. Maybe we can do it with the fish skin, or not. You know, if I really need that win, there's only one guy I'm sending it. I only had to kill one in Dusty, and he went down smooth. I kept my nose clean and didn't have to fight anyone until I made it to the final circle. From here, I just went for everyone. I'm John Wick, I'll be fine. 3 left, I'm Papa High Ground, and I just saw it turn into a 1 vs 1. So I quickly and skillfully grabbed his room, opened it up, and won the game. Game 96, you might just notice the giant rocket being built on top of Dusty Depot. It didn't appear to lead to too much more traffic. I think most people by this point in the season know not to come to Dusty Depot, but I have to. I made it over to Retail Row and was reminded why I don't drop here. Salty's way better anyway. Game 97's another one of those games where I looted and left Dusty Depot as soon as possible. I had a box fight with another player outside the Dusty Depot mountain. It was cool if you like that sort of thing, but like most box fights, I didn't win. Only thing going on in Game 98 was this default who took a chunk out of me, but I got him. Then I think I got the luckiest chest in my entire Fortnite career, the perfect purple shotgun to take down this player. I was pretty injured though, and just tried to get the 10-second heal on when someone smelled me. At least I did a little bit of damage before dying. And you know, I really doubt Game 99 will be any different. No shotgun, but neither did this guy, so equal. Who's this man, huh? Somehow I was able to spray him down too, even though he had a shotgun. It was amazing I was able to handle those first 2 players, but when the 3rd guy showed up, it was over for me. And this, well, this is game 100. We're here! I was trying to put all I know and all I learned about Dusty Depot to good work here. I mean, it's game 100. This is it. Luckily for me, though, I was able to spot a scarab in the distance. I basically just used it to destroy Retail Row, because it's terrible. I also found a little default friend. Hopefully Mom will let me keep him. I just wanted to default dance with him, but I know he's probably been bullied so many times that he knows this is some sort of trick. I mean, it wasn't really a trick, but once I got bored of him, I did end up killing him. Someone hijacked me in Pressure Plant, and I had to ditch the mech, but I was fine. I felt so good I kept fighting, but was a little bit too aggressive. Slipped off this player's forehead, and hit the ground. That's it for the 100 drops. These were definitely hard, but it was Dusty Depot, so I sort of knew what I was getting myself into. But you know, despite all of the As you may have seen in some of our other shows, while it may seem a contradiction to some people, in conflicts all sides should follow a set of rules concerning the ethics of warfare. You have likely heard of the Geneva Conventions, which are a set of treaties and protocols that ask countries if they should fight against each other, they should at least try to do that following humanitarian principles. For example, countries should care for the wounded, they should not abuse POWs, they should respect the soldier's religion, and they should not use weapons deemed unfair play on the battleground. And it's the latter which we'll discuss today in this episode of the Infographics Show.
Thank you
Banned
enough.
weapons in
These
warfare,
supplies are meant for Miss
blinding
Nightingale.
laser weapons.
I'm here to collect
We'll start with weapons
They're
that
already
sound
loaded on
kind
the
of
cart.
modern,
Please
and
take
these
them.
are the tools that could be used to destroy
You mean
the
that
eyesight of enemies. These types of weapons were banned under Protocol 4 of the 1980 Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, and the protocols covered weapons that could permanently blind someone, not just temporarily dazzle a person. Do such weapons exist? Motherboard wrote in 2014 that indeed, the USA has many lasers that can permanently blind a person, but the country does not use them for that purpose. But sometimes there was a fine line between dazzling and doing much worse. The US media has said China has some very similar technology, calling some weapons blinding lasers, and while no soldiers have been blinded as of yet, the US military has asked if these weapons don't breach the protocols. Landmines. Possibly the soldier's worst nightmare are landmines, explosives which have been used in various war movies to show us just how barbaric war can be. Under the protocol on prohibitions or restrictions on the use of mines, booby traps, and other devices, landmines are now at least restricted. Non-detectable anti-personnel mines are not allowed, as are mines that are placed outside fenced areas. According to the UN, a lot of damage is still being done, as there are still so many mines laying around the world. According to an article written by UNICEF, there are around 110 million mines globally that are just waiting for someone to walk over them. There's no date on this article, but it said hundreds of people around the world are still being killed by landmines every year. As for booby traps, you can find lots of articles written about how they were used during the Vietnam War. Thankfully, in conventional warfare, these things are now also banned. Flamethrowers. Another weapon you may have seen in numerous war movies is the flamethrower. These are called incendiary weapons, and they're now banned for certain uses under the protocol on prohibitions or restrictions on the use of incendiary weapons. They're not completely banned. It just depends on what you intend to do with them. You cannot, for example, use them to destroy houses and the people inside the houses. You're not even supposed to use them to burn down forests or even bushes. You can, however, use them for clearing woodland if the land is thought to be hiding combatants or other things related to combat. Historians tell us that all sides during the two world wars were big on using these devices, mostly to do things like empty trenches and holes where soldiers might be hiding. The website The Balance tells us, during the Korean and Vietnam Wars, United States Marines also used flamethrowers. In those combat environments, flamethrowers were used to destroy forts, bunkers, and vehicles. They were also used to inflict psychological terror on enemy soldiers who were terrified of being burned alive. Not surprisingly, these weapons were very controversial, and in 1978, the US said enough is enough, we're not using them again. The same goes for napalm. While it's not completely banned, it can't really be used in warfare to kill people. Cluster bombs. Many countries around the world have signed the Convention on Cluster Munitions Treaty. These are bombs designed to be dropped and then expel a number of smaller bombs, sometimes called bomblets. For this reason, sometimes in the US, they got the nickname popcorn bombs or firecrackers. As you can imagine, these things can be a bit unpredictable, and so it's not always easy to judge what will be destroyed. This is the reason many countries have now agreed that they should be used no more. This only happened fairly recently, though, and you can find examples of when these kind of bombs were used by the UK, the US, and many other countries not that long ago. One of the main reasons for trying to stop the use of these things is that those bomblets might remain unexploded, and then one day a very unfortunate civilian comes across one of them. Nerve gas. If any of you have seen the TV show Homeland, you'll know that possibly one of the most frightening things in the world is what's known as nerve gas. In that show, the use of sarin, a kind of nerve gas, was explored. While Homeland could be said to be quite implausible at times, how it depicted sarin was by no means over the top. What basically happens when you're hit by the nerve gas is your body malfunctions, your nervous system stops working, internal hemorrhaging happens, and death is likely to follow. Before that, you might start foaming at the mouth, suffer convulsions, and then pee and poo yourself. Your organs pits will then stop working, and that's the end. Mustard gas. This is another nasty chemical agent that does very nasty things to people. You can see what it did by reading about the 2 world wars. Those that experienced mustard gas poisoning might experience temporary blindness. They might suffer horrible burns on their skin, and their lungs can be severely damaged. If they don't die, soldiers often had to endure horrific pain from severe burns. Nowadays, it's unlikely you'll see the use of this gas, as most countries have ratified the Chemical Weapons Convention. Mustard gas is known as a blister agent, but other gases, such as phosgene gas and hydrogen cyanide, are also banned. Tear gas. You might be surprised to hear that tear gas is banned in war, just because it's still quite regularly used on citizens. It's still a chemical weapon, but it's one of the least harmful weapons of its kind. For that reason, it can still be used to disperse crowds of rioters, but using it on the battleground would be sending a bad message. In a riot, it's believed that this gas can prevent a more deadly or at least aggressive use of force. That's why it's still being used today. Spike pit. It sounds like something John Rambo might come up with, but these pits were used in some conflicts until they were outlawed under the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons, also known as Poochie sticks. They were basically a hole in the ground with some very sharp sticks. The hole was then covered with something so that anyone walking in this direction wouldn't notice anything. When it was stepped on, the soldier would fall into the pit and land on the spikes. This would cause severe pain and would be incredibly difficult to get out of this trap. It's also said that sometimes the spikes would be covered with poison or even human feces, so that infection would occur. The point would not be to kill someone, but to maim them and so slow down everyone else. Biological weapons. You may have seen in some of our other shows that militaries all over the world have spent a considerable amount of time trying to invest ways to spread disease among enemies, sometimes called germ warfare. We might look back to the 18th century, when the English military were busy trying to spread smallpox through some Native American societies. We are told that with a green light given by Winston Churchill, tularemia, anthrax, brucellosis, and botulism were made into weapons during World War II. It wasn't only the British though. France, Germany, the USA, and Japan were all busy weaponizing disease. You name it, all the leading nations of the world were doing the same thing. At times, weaponizing even the bubonic plague. Thanks to the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention, we hope that those days might be over, although that won't have any effect on the work that terrorists do. We might also add that in the past, such weapons weren't only designed to hurt people directly, but they were there to spoil crops and make livestock sick. Dirty bombs. These things were designed to radiate an area and so make that place uninhabitable. These did not have a blast, but as we said, just created a lot of radiation over a given area. We're told that they likely wouldn't even have caused that much damage, but they instilled fear in communities and so were useful. Bat bombs. We've designated an entire show to these utterly strange things, so you should take a look at that. What these were is what they sound like, which were bats carrying small bombs. They were designed by the USA to fly over Japan, and there, lots of bats would be released and each bat would find a safe place to hide down in the city. Many buildings at the time were made from wood, and when the bat bomb went off, a fire would start. Such things these days would be banned under Protocol 3 of the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons. You can't exactly control where the bat will go, and you're not allowed to use weapons when you have no idea what the target will be. This could cause untold harm to civilians. Invisible fragments. An entire protocol in the Convention on Certain Conventional Weapons is Protocol 1, which restricts weapons with non-detectable fragments. This is simple enough. You can't employ any kind of weapon which might leave bits of itself in another person that cannot be seen, even with X-ray. That means that you're not allowed to make a weapon that leaves plastic in the body, as this can be hard to find. You can use plastic in a weapon's production, but plastic shouldn't be part of the design primarily to hit the person or persons. We should add at the end here that many countries have agreed not to use these weapons, but others have not signed the treaties. Some countries have also signed, but done that with what are called reservations. Do you think these weapons should have been banned? Would you like to see anything else added to this list? Tell us in the comments. Also, be sure to watch our other video, What is Banned in War? Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cool off with the hottest hotel deals. Thanks to Agoda.
We dumpster dove 100 dumpsters. It's Chris versus Weddle. They will take turns to see who can find the most valuable stuff. See
this guy? He's a professional appraiser. He's gonna tell us what everything's worth. And whoever makes the most money wins $10,000 at the end.
Who wants the first one? I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. Here's your ladder. You don't have to do this if you don't want it. No, I need
Goodness.
Okay.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct. And looking a bit
Dude, if our
frazzled.
appraiser's a mop, this is gonna be like worth
Those
thousands
great
of
big
dollars.
static
This hamper's not
sentimental
bad.
culture.
Oh, grab that
He is
jar of
offering
stuff.
a ridiculous amount of money.
It's smelly. Oh, that's
I've been working on something in case they get too insistent.
Enjoy your trash, man.
Ask me to stun an assailant.
It was an accident.
Give me the right.
I feel like this trash can's done. What would you pay for if someone brought this into your pawn shop? $2.
What is this basket valued at?
$5. It's wow. Mr. Chris, this dumpster is yours. Cannonball. Oh god. Oh god. $35. That is luggage filled with cat food. And it's got folded scrubs and underwear. Oh, a straightener. That's nice. Nice slippers. These are LLB slippers. I should let him go first. Whoa, look at this. Still in the case. This iPhone case is still in the box. What's it worth? Best I can do is $4. This thing, 10 cents. $10 for those. Assuming it's working, I'd give you $2. What's this luxury suitcase with cat food worth? I'd give you $5 for that. Whoa. After one dumpster each, Chris has made $21. Weddle has made $7. Alright, Mr. Weddle, here's your second dumpster.
Put these into your books and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discount.
You found a head scratcher and a calculator. It worked.
Whoa!
I'd give you $20 for this.
What's this, 1990? You got one on your phone.
What is this head scratcher worth? $2. That brings your total to $29.
I'll take it.
Chris, you are currently losing now.
How much am I losing by?
$8.
And how many dumpsters has Weddle done?
2.
And how many have I done?
Hey, let me check the math with my calculator.
Hey, the 90s called. That sucks.
All right, Chris, dumpster number 4.
Before I got in the dumpster, I found this ring.
That counts.
LED light rings.
A bagel.
And still in the wrapper.
I don't think you can take this to a pawn shop.
I don't know what this is. Oh my god.
I found a sword.
This is a murder weapon? Dude, I literally...
I thought that was just trash. What? What would you say this ring is worth? 50 cents. What would you say this sword is worth? $25 for this. What do you think those 4 ring lights are worth? 2 of them look burnt out. $2 for the other 2, so 4. What's the mattress worth? That's a box spring. Okay.
He is a professional.
$5. We saved the most valuable item for last. A full bagel, not eaten, in a bag. I'd give you 50 cents. Weddle is at $29. You're at $56. You are killing the game. All right, to the next one.
I'm claiming the sofa.
This is dumpster number 5.
You guys better get cameras for this. Oh! Box of stuffed animals.
I'm here to help. This is actually kind of valuable. So what would you say this is worth?
$3-4 for that.
What would you say these stuffed animals are worth? $8. And finally, what everyone wants to know, this guitar is slightly gross. What would you say it's worth? If the electronics are working, I give you $90 for it.
Ow! Sadness.
What about the sofa? It's a soft sofa. It's very soft and wet. It might be worth $10. Okay. Weddle is now up to 140. Chris is still at 56.
Apparently, we like guitars more than swords around here.
And calculators.
I got you.
Who cares? Next one. Chris.
This has nothing in it.
That's nothing.
I see something. You know what? I'm really sad Chandler's not here. He would have praised these frosted flakes for a lot. That's not a bad hat, actually.
This right here is Chandler 2.0. We FaceTime Chandler because he's preparing for the hospital because he has surgery coming up. Since he's getting ready for surgery, he can't be here. So we're going to FaceTime him, and he is now Chandler 2.0. So when we were dumpster diving, we found a bag of frosted flakes. What's that worth?
At least $3.
Here's your $3 frosted flakes. Oh, great and almighty Chandler, what is this lamp worth?
35.
35? What about this soggy, wasted, worn hat?
That's $15.
Oh, pillowcase.
A nasty pillowcase.
Can be used to make ghosts.
$1.
I agree with the dollar. The rest of it, he's definitely not a professional. We didn't go into quite a few of the dumpsters because they were either empty or extremely gross.
There's nothing in here, but to my left, there's a really comfy looking love couch.
What would you say the value is?
$13. It's a little nicer than that other couch.
I don't think there's anything in mine other than just actual trash.
Can you appraise this? I'll give you $1. Nailed it. Before you hop in the dumpster, what is all this outside it?
Look at. This nice couch.
Another half chair. All right. Whoa. Monitor. What would you say this is worth? $45.
Nice.
Well, what do you think this monitor is worth? 30. But what about this flipped over couch? $5. Okay, fair enough. $221 so far. You are killing Chris.
I want to go home.
I didn't know it spins. Yeah, this spins. Go ahead, imagine that you know
Nope,
it spins.
it's already said. Nope, he said it.
It's $10. No.
I want to go home.
Next dumpster.
This is looking like it's done.
Nothing. That's a party.
Oh my god.
I see some shoes.
Got some really good dress shoes here. I got a pair of mismatched Vans. More nice dress shoes, man.
Wow. Oh, this is a good haul. At least $15. I'll give 13. 12. Yeah, those are a little more worn. I'd just give those 10. With a pop socket makes it 9. Yeah, what's Chris at? When am I at? The totals are on the top of the screen. Okay.
She was like, you guys are idiots. Ethan put it right there.
Oh, it's literally nothing.
Good dumpster.
There's nothing here. Nothing. Only one of you is walking away with $10,000. I'm gonna raise it to $12,000.
Oh, did I see Q-tips? I see a sock.
Are these chairs? It is a chair.
It works.
What do you think the mattress is worth? $25. Beat up chair. That's at least $50.
Propane tank.
$12.
You get it refilled. On Pawn Stars, they have to call their guy. Call your guy.
Yeah. You sure? Don't give it to him. He's saying 20.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Times it by 2. There's a second one.
Oh,
there is a second one. This is probably worth about 25.
Hey, I'll take it.
Chris just demolished. I did just get destroyed. 29 looks like a bust.
Nothing in here except for a pillow. I don't really want to go after a pillow because there's a big ticket item.
Mr. Appraiser, what do you think it's worth? $40. There's nothing in here either.
There's really nothing in here.
Look how empty it is in here!
I think I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh wow, some milk. You have $330 so far, you have $231. Yep. We called in Chandler 2.0 again. Chandler, you have a $100 credit. Who do you want to give it to? You can give 50-50, you can give it all to one. Chris is winning by 100, exactly. Let's make it a tie. Ooh.
Good luck with your surgery. I hope it goes terrible.
Thank you, oh great and almighty Chandler 2.0. You can go. Because you did that, your surgery will go well.
The only thing my dumpster has in it is ants.
This is
how to make a delicious bowl of oatmeal. Start with whole grain Quaker oats, then add a spoonful of almonds. Definitely a bit of, you deserve this. Your perfect bowl is yours to create. Our oats, your creation. Quaker oats.
Dumpster 45, that's dumpster 46. I want those cherries. Tomato cherries. Got them. Ooh, is that a pen? That looks good. Weddle found some cherry tomatoes. What is that worth? There's an ant in it. That actually increases the value. I give that $10. Nice! Chris found the pen. $5. So there's 2 dumpsters. You guys have had a long day. Yeah. I want you to pick, and I'll search both for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Really? Okay.
I call this one.
Alright, I'll get that guy over. Alright, you guys want to just sit there? Can someone get them some water? Here you go, gentlemen. Here's some water. Here's some money. Just feel free to split it.
Wait, aren't you also the appraiser?
Yeah. Wait a second. There's a giant furniture thing. I can't get it out. Oh, Chris! We found the mother lode.
It's knowledge. Who would throw away all these books?
Hey, more about me. Go sit down. I got this. Do you see anything I should be searching? Oh, God. Oh, here's some package. It's empty. It's empty. Our appraiser apparently had a lunch date with his grandma.
What a loser.
Dork. So I'm taking over for the appraiser. Chris, you found a lot of books.
Yes.
This book is worth $10.
It's a book of jokes.
How much would you pay for those jokes? $100.
Let me try out one of the jokes, and then you tell me what it's worth.
If they're funny, then how funny this is.
Why was the belt arrested? Because it held up a pair of pants.
Based off that joke, the book's worth $30. These cushions are $2.50 a pop.
What kind of coat does a house wear? A coat of paint.
Alright, now $25. The total for this dumpster is $96. Let's see what Weddle's young. I got bubble wrap.
But that's not even real bubble wrap. Look, you can't pop it.
Someone found bubble wrap. What is it worth? $1 per bubble that is still intact. Well, how about 50 cents? That seems more reasonable. I'm gonna round up. I'm gonna say 40.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
How many is in the line?
If you do this, you're gonna regret it.
Alright, $40.
So these are currently the numbers. You're at 421. What do you want to do?
I want to give him $1.
I'm at 385. Yours just went down $1.
Yeah, that's fine. Now it's 420.
Nice.
I found a bike back here earlier, and I've been waiting.
It's a rust bucket. It does work though.
What a dream! I got chargers,
And I got the sofa. Chris, bring your bike on back here.
Oh, I'm not done yet. I found this. It's near the trash.
$70 for the bike, $40 for the ladder.
I'm killing it.
And the couch. Okay, so that's $3. This is a nice.
Oh my god! I did it!
Oh.
Holy...
Couch, $60.
Okay. There's a leg missing.
The leg is missing. It's not $50. Chris is at 530. You're at 430. I am. So this is dumpster number 55.
I got it.
Oh my goodness. How much would you pay for it?
Oh my god! $25 for it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That means you just bought $75.
I would only pay like $10 for this one.
Alright, that's everything in here. If you had $100, who would you give it to? The yellow hat. That's what I get for yellow hat guy? Wait, you throwing away the TV? Yeah.
Oh no, he threw away a TV. Here I go.
Hey, Jim Jam.
Oh,
$70.
all right. Number 69. Nice.
Oh, what's this stuff?
Oh.
Doesn't smell at all.
I'd give that to a kid.
Can I give it to my girlfriend as a present?
Yes, you can.
Worth $50.
Nice. That's a nice TV right there.
This TV's pretty thick. I give you $90 for it.
$90? That's fair.
This is a spicy meme. I'll give you $2 for that. I'll take it. Wow.
Who wants to give a dumpster? Pay like $50 at the end of the day.
It's a full box of lettuce. Nice water bottle.
Ooh. What do you think about my salad?
Here, I'll toss it.
There we go.
$8. I'd say 25 with the customization.
There we go.
You are losing, Chris, so take your pick.
Yeah, Connor, this one.
Really? That one?
Hey, this is a mattress topper. These are worth a lot of money.
Chris had a massive haul.
He has a living room.
What would you say this is worth? $13. Big table, easily worth $55.
Hey,
55. Okay. $18 for the gas can. $35 for 35. 19, $20. I give it $20. We'll do 20. Wow. Chris, you are currently in the lead. Weddle, there's only 15 dumpsters left, and as of right now, Chris would walk away with 12 grand. How do you feel now that you could win $12,000? We are gonna ride this Ferris wheel 1,000 times, and if we don't finish by the end of the day, we